Hello and welcome to Joy News at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM and hits 103.9 FM in Accra and Kumasi. We're on Love 99.5 FM and over 30 affiliates across Ghana's 16 regions, including Jubilee and Substitute Radios, Keta Saboba, FM Saboba, and A1 Radio Bolgatanga. Get radio, TV, and online content on the myjoyonline.com interactive app for Android and iOS devices. Coming up, some leading members of the New Patriotic Party demand urgent reforms, warning the party risks going into opposition if matters of unity and reconciliation are not immediately addressed.
Let's try to be ostriches. There's something very seriously wrong with the party.
Everybody accepts that we are not in a good place.
Meanwhile, elected flag bearer Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is prioritizing party unity ahead of the next elections.
Now let us join together. I am determined to work with all of them and all our supporters to achieve the party's ambition of breaking the 8.
Also, health officials are reporting alarming health concerns among residents in communities whose source of water have been polluted by illegal mining.
Some of them came here with frequent urinating and also burning sensation when they are urinating.
That's coming up in part 2 of our latest Hotline documentary titled Poison for Gold in Business.
Interest rates up for the 36th week running as government records 33.01% oversubscription of treasury bills. We've got details on the Joy Business Report.
And later, 5 days after the health minister ordered the immediate reopening of Kolebu Teaching Hospital's renal dialysis unit to outpatients, the facility remains closed.
The unit itself is working, but they are just doing the inpatient and the emergencies, but the OPD is still not open to her.
I am Amisi Nyamiche Thompson. Details now. We start with politics. The governing New Patriotic Party presented a united front on an elevated platform erected at the forecourt of the Ohenijan Sports Stadium after the presidential primary that elected Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as flag bearer for the 2024 elections. But behind the smiles lies deep-seated animosity and mistrust among some, including leading figures. Former Chief of Staff Kwadwo Mpiani and one of the defeated aspirants are calling for immediate reforms to address their concerns. More on them shortly, but first, here's a recap of the conference. From a bustling Accra Sports Stadium, members of the New Patriotic Party chanted in excitement.
And by our computation, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia had 61.47%.
The EC's verdict solidifying the victory of Vice President.
So Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is duly elected as their flag bearer.
Contenders took turns to gracefully concede defeat. But the night's true surprise came from Kennedy Ejapong, a contender who had vowed and delivered a captivating showdown.
In 2024, we have to come together and give NDC a showdown.
Yet, the spotlight ultimately shone on Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, who used his victory speech to rally not only the support of his fellow contestants, but also the collective spirit of the members of the party, forging a united front for 2024.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I shall govern as my own man with guidance from God Almighty.
Well, President Akufo-Addo, who was there to support his vice, promised to ensure that the opposition NDC never comes back to power.
Congratulations, Mr. Flag Bearer, Mr. Vice President Flag Bearer. I've done my best, but I still have one more task to do, and that is with all my strength, all my energy to help the new flag bearer, to help Mahmoud Bawumia win the election of 2024. Ghana cannot afford the return of the NDC, especially under the leadership of John Dramani Mahama.
Well, former Chief of Staff Kwadwo Mpiani says there are problems that must be addressed.
I believe that there is a problem within our party. That's my belief. After talking to people, after watching what's going on, my hope, my prayer is that the leadership will open their eyes, their ears, listen, see, and try to bring people. We should be open.
Defeated aspirant Dr. Usrefi Yakoto says the party risks going to opposition if urgent reforms are not undertaken.
I mean, everybody in the party accepts that there's something wrong with the party. From the party, the chairman of the Council of Elders, who we met a few days ago, everybody accepts that we are not in a good place. And that issue is something that I am going to help the new leader to achieve, to bring.
Well, it may be disappointing for Dr. Usrefi Yakoto, but for his wife, the defeat is a blessing.
It's been quite tortuous, very difficult, long meetings, traveling all over the country. So I just thank God that it's over. He's in one piece. I have him back at home. So I'm very happy.
So I guess more time to spend with him then.
Yes, of course.
Meanwhile, the opposition NDC criticizing the election of Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia as a weak choice for the NPP. Confident of its victory in the upcoming 2024 general election, John Mahama's aide Felix Kwachiofosu says the NPP's voting pattern signifies a lack of strength in leadership.
If you look at Bawumia's performance, it was completely underwhelming. It was an embarrassing vote of no confidence in him by almost 40% of his party folk. Now, Dr. Bawumia is going to go into a contest with President Mahama, who secured over 98% of the NDC delegates' votes in our primaries held earlier this year. This performance is extremely underwhelming, especially when you consider that Dr. Bawumia was the establishment candidate.
But campaign coordinator for Dr. Bawumia, Samuel Uku, says the argument is flawed and the NPP is set to make history in the general election.
Bawumia is the first who has garnered in excess of 62% at the first attempt. So if you are telling me today that we shouldn't make also a fetish where the person is hailing from, you are the first who even said that the people of the North should not even consider Bawumia in any arrangement. This is a vice president who on record has even facilitated the construction, the building of schools belonging to churches.
Away from politics, health officials are reporting alarming concerns among residents in communities whose source of water has been polluted by illegal mining. Tests conducted by officials reveal alarming levels of heavy metals in the rivers and water bodies, casting a shadow of uncertainty over the fate of these affected communities. In part 2 of our latest hotline documentary titled Poison for Gold, Erastus Asaridonko reports that the rivers and water bodies that sustain communities for generations are now battlegrounds of destruction ravaged by the devastating consequences of illegal mining.
The milky brown color of the rivers and streams flowing across the country indicate suspended particles, including poisonous heavy metals. 2 years ago, residents of Ewusiejo in the Ahanta West district of the Western region were drinking the polluted water, but soon they started experiencing strange afflictions, as recounted by Theodora Yamwa, a nurse in charge of the town's CHIPS compound.
Some of them came here with frequent urinating and also burning sensation when they are urinating, and also some came with skin rashes.
Erastus Asaridonko's report.
The Honorable Minister have directed the Chief Executive of Polibu to, as a matter of urgency, make the place open and issue statements to the general public for Ghanaians to know that the place is open.
That was the Public Relations Officer of the Ministry of Health, Isaac Baofe, announcing to the country that the sector minister had ordered the immediate reopening of the Kolibu Teaching Hospital renal dialysis unit to outpatients. But 5 days after the unit remains closed, President of Renal Association Kojo Bafwa Ahinkra says that each time government delays in providing the needed financial support to Kolibu Teaching Hospital, lives are lost.
The point is, once you are at the end stage of the kidney dialysis, your only survivor is on the dialysis machine, or you do a transplant. And this dialysis machine requires you to do 3 times a week. If you are not able to afford, you do once a week. So now, if you don't get it, you are going to your grave. So it's very crucial and very essential. So we don't know what is this opening, not opening.
The Office of the Special Prosecutor says its inability to prosecute Charles Dubois for influence peddling is due to deficiency in the country's corruption laws. Many are upset that the former Deputy Finance Minister is not facing the law for abusing his office for personal gain. Dr. Dubois was caught on tape using his political connections to gain undue advantage in a business deal by Tiger IPI. His actions have many against him calling for his prosecution. But Director of Strategy, Research and Communications at the Office of the Special Prosecutor, Samuel Apiadako, says state resources cannot be used to prosecute him without evidence and the appropriate laws.
What he has committed would be offense in many other jurisdictions, but currently as we speak, we do not have a particular law that we can use to succeed in a court of law. So we are saying two things. We have looked at the evidence and the facts, and we do not think that the evidence and the facts, as at this material moment, could sustain a charge in court.
And yet, Director of Strategy, Research and Communications at the Office of the Special Prosecutor, Samuel Apiadako, speaking on the law on Sunday. That's it for the bulletin. In our top story, some leading members of the NPP demand urgent reforms, warning the party risks going into opposition if matters of unity and reconciliation are not immediately addressed. I am Amiesi Nyamiche Thompson. Business is next on the Super Morning Show.
Joy 99.7 FM. Joy 99.7 FM. Radio for the discerning listener.
You know, Papa, see that? And it's rickety car. Hey, Papa! Bobo, so how your engine now? It is half man, half amazing. Thanks to Quartz and you can feel better energy. Can't touch this. Actually, guys, so Sancho's engine just died like that? Yes, so somebody managed to convince him that there is a better engine oil than Quartz, and he switched. Sancho Panzapa. Now, which engine oil can be better than Quartz? No other, my guy. Quartz with its age-resistant technology, it keeps your engine younger for longer. Now you know. Have you guys seen the new bottle design? It's superb. Quartz 9000 from Total Energies there improves fuel efficiency. Why do you think Mr. Mane and Logoso have taken the Quartz Nation movement World Cup like that? Sorry. Chairman. Quartz. Keep your engine younger for longer.
Behind every door lies a world of opportunities.
And with Absa's flexible loans, you hold the master key to open all the doors to your dreams.
Doors to a new horizon and everything you could ever dream of. At Absa, we help you open the doors to all your dreams. Whether you want to buy a home, a plot of land, or finance your personal projects, our flexible personal loans, mortgage, and credit cards can make it happen. Visit absa.com.gh to discover how to get things done. That's Africanacity. That's Absa. Terms and conditions apply.
No matter your water needs, Sintex has it all. Sintex tank was first to introduce double layer tank, and now you can have as many layers as you want. Sintex tank was first to introduce white inner layer tanks in Ghana, and now introduces the customer specs order, which will let you order any color and size you want. Sintex tanks gives you the biggest warranty of 7 years, which no other tank gives you. So whatever your water consumption, size of project, or demand, choose Sintex tank. Sintex tank, stress-free. Sintex tank, reliable. Sintex tank, maximum guarantee. Call 0244 335 168, Kumasi 0505 555 666, or visit syntexgh.com. Sintex tank, a strong, a tough.
Hello Ghana, I've got great news for you. After 26 years of academic excellence globally, Botho University is now in Ghana, offering degree programs in health information management, cybersecurity and risk management, software engineering, network security and computer forensics. Admissions are ongoing for January 2024 with up to 50% scholarship for the first 150 students. We offer flexible payment terms, internship opportunities and experiential exchange programs with our sister campus. campuses. Pick up your admission form today at our East Legon campus near ANC Mall or call 0302 523 782 or WhatsApp 020-990-4714 for more information. Both the university, vibrance, innovation, impact.
Pando Secondary School is 70 years old. Hooray! The Board of Governors, the Headmaster, the Executive of PASEC Old Students Association, COSA, and all stakeholders of Pando Secondary School cordially invite the general public to the 70th anniversary celebration of the school. The theme for the celebration is Quality Education, a Collective Responsibility. Date, November 6th to 12th, 2023. There will be a grand debut on Saturday, 11th of November, 2023. Time is 9:30 a.m. Venue, PASEC Football Park. Special guests are Honorable Yao Osei Aduchu, Minister of Education, Honorable Archibald Yao Lecha, Volta Regional Minister, Akpenifia Akpekwewopa, Dagadu the 9th, Paramount Chief of Pando Traditional Area, Mr. Eric Sedi Kotoche, Executive Chairman, First Sky Group. PASEC looks at Veritas. See you there. This announcement is powered by Volta Serene Hotel, or Federal Rural Bank, and Serene Insurance.
Mami loan no, NIB loan no. When you need a personal loan, you need a bank that you can trust. A bank with the best possible rate and the process easy and stress-free. That's National Investment Bank, NIB. You know what I mean, NIB Bank, NIB Bank. We help with your financial needs. NIB Bank, NIB Bank. We have a variety of personal loans. NIB Bank, NIB Bank.
Visit the nearest NIB branch for your personal loans today. You can call 0302-428-500 or call toll free on 0800-007-777. Your CIMG award-winning bank with over 60 years of banking is here to empower your dreams every step of the way.
NIB Bank. We have a variety of personal loans.
NIB, your business is our business. Terms and conditions apply.
NIB Bank, NIB Bank.
Bafu Lazarus.
Hey.
Why oh?
Lazarus.
Did you not arise this morning?
Oh, I did.
Bafu Lazarus. Let's keep it simple.
Well, we know who is arising in the New Patriotic Party.
Yeah. And you know, the party really believes that it means a lot, right? They feel like they have escaped that Akan tag. Listen to Justin Kodia, their General Secretary.
Someone made a statement. Yes. When it comes to NPP, there is no way a person from the north can ever become the flag bearer of our party. Yeah. But today, what has happened? General Secretary. Today, what has happened? History. It has happened. Today, what has happened? History.
The guy in the background who just shouts General Secretary for no reason. All these people will get something small for their effort.
Of course.
Came to shout General Secretary. just in case you have no idea what's going on.
Well, but it's pretty significant that someone from the north, like he says in that audio, is now flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party.
Yeah, it makes a difference. It's a historic selection that the party has made. The president, however, he feels very happy but he says his work is now done. Just one thing more for him to do. So between now and December 2024, this is what the president of Ghana will be doing. Listen.
Yamani Trinkwa, Naminisa, Betmia Kayena Boom, Yababe, Dombako, 2024, bet to many NDC for no, Aqua Kai, Moniatia says, Osroko Kokono, Eba, Gigim.
Forgive me, this is not the one I wanted to play. He said that he now has he's done his part. He now has only one task left, and that is to help the flag bearer win in 2024.
Let's see how that goes. Let's see. That's all I can say for now. He's from the north. Historic event or happening. But is that what the Ghanaian is thinking about right now?
Well, We'll see. We'll find out what the Ghanaian is thinking about today on the show. But right now, let's get to it with the Joy Business Report. Before that, though, let's be, as always, in spirit of gratitude to Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you. And ABSA Mortgage. They brought us the 6 a.m. news. All right, it's time. The Joy Business Report, now brought to you by Glyco Life Travel Insurance. Glyco, we cushion you for life. And Africa World Airlines. Touching Africa, touching the world.
Hey, welcome to the Joy Business Report. Thanks for joining us, everyone. This morning, interest rates are for the 36th week running as government records 33.01% oversubscription of treasury bills. Also coming up, businesses seek certainty and clarity in government policies moving into 2024. We'll tell you why. Plus, Ghana Stock Exchange to suspend listing status of produce buying company from November 8. We've got details coming up. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for joining us, everyone. My name is Darryl Kwao. Hello to our friends listening from Koforidua on KTU Radio. Interest rates have gone up for the 37th week running, and the increasing cost of borrowing may bite the government in the future. According to the auction results by the Bank of Ghana, the government recorded 33.01% oversubscription of treasury bills to the tune of 2.86 billion cedis. Here's more in this report.
The total subscription was higher than the previous weeks of 2.58 billion cedis. The yield on the 91-day T-bill went up to 29.96% from the previous week of 29.81%. That of the 182-day bill increased by 47 basis points to 32.14%. For the 64-day bill, it also set to 33.70% from 33.42% the preceding week. Meanwhile, the government accepted 2.69 billion cedis of the total bids tendered for the auction. The majority of the bids came from the 91-day bill. This was to the tune of 2.033 billion cedis, representing about 65.7% of the total bids. For the 182-day bill, a little above 517 million Ghana cedis were tendered. The government, however, accepted 439 million cedis. About 311.21 million cedis were, however, tendered for the one-year bill, but the government accepted 233 million cedis.
That was a business desk report. Now, some businesses are pushing for government to formulate clear policies that will ensure certainty in the economy for the next fiscal year. Some of the businesses captured in the 2024 pre-budget survey by auditing firm KPMG said the recently introduced Prosperity Dialogue should be a platform for the government to frequently engage the private sector to find stability in the operating environment. Partner for Deal Advisory at KPMG, Evans Asari, explains.
We believe that it will be a platform for private sector and public sector to engage, okay, and then for us to judge and see how best we can all help to get the economy back on its foot. I think I'll leave with some other comments, that businesses also felt that, look, there needs to be certainty, there needs to be clarity in the business environment for there to be confidence in the economy. So these are critical to drive the economy forward.
Evans Asari, their partner, Deal Advisory at KPMG. Now, economist Dr. Patrick Isumin says he's unsure Ghana will receive the second tranche of the $600 million by the end of this month. Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta has hinted the Executive Board of the International Monetary Fund would deliberate on the country's approval for the disbursement of the second tranche of the extended credit facility in the third week of this month. Take a listen to what Dr. Isumin has been telling Joy Business.
Well, I think we have to take his word for it and hope that his optimism is well-founded. Obviously, he is more engaged in the day-to-day discussion, so he is saying, but the only caveat is that, when we started, before we secured the initial commitment for the program to start in May, there has been some postponement. So, but let us hope that he has a sound family or something that shows. I don't see any signal from anywhere that there's no commitment to reaching the agreement. I think, like I said, it comes down to maybe how generous the negotiations will be. I think that's really where the key will be.
Economist Dr. Patrick Esuming. Banking consultant Dr. Richmond Etienne has advised the Bank of Ghana to work on reducing non-performing loans. He is of the view that the high interest rates are making it difficult for the manufacturing sector to seek funding. Speaking to Joy Business, Dr. Etienne said the situation could get bad if manufacturing companies are denied loans due to their inability to pay back credit received from banks.
Because I have spoken to the manufacturing, the Ghana Chamber of Commerce. I was giving a letter to them not long ago. They all complain about these conditions that I have said. The harsh economic conditions. Interest rate is very high. Even the CD that we think is stable. I mean, the CD could have been about 8. That would have saved us. Because if you import and you turn into manufacturing, you're adding to your cost. So I cannot reconcile that statement very well. Because if a sector is resilient, one would not expect it to have recorded the highest non-performance over almost half a decade.
That was banking consultant Dr. Richmond Etienne. In other news, subscribers of GoTV will soon have access to stream GoTV content away from home on smart devices. This is according to the head of corporate communications of MultiChoice Ghana, Ni Amadagadu. He explains the move is to provide exciting local offerings to customers. He spoke to Joy Business at the premiering of his new local epic series dubbed Nanakuto.
For us, we always have a big Christmas, and for our GoTV customers, there's an exciting bit of information coming for you. From the 1st of December, our GoTV customers will now be able to watch GoTV on the go. Our DSTV customers have been able to do it over the last 30 years, and finally we're bringing it to our GoTV customers. So now they'll be able to stream their GoTV content away from home on a smart device.
Niama Dagadu, head of corporate communications at MultiChoice Ghana. The moderator of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana, Reverend Professor Joseph Obriabuamante, has called for the inclusion of entrepreneurship in tertiary education curricula. According to Professor Mante, a conscious effort is required through the educational system to instill the habit of creating decent businesses after completion of school. This, he believes, will be key in reducing the high unemployment rate and dependency rate in the country. He spoke at the 17th congregation of the Presbyterian University, Ghana.
Education is supposed to open your mind so that you yourself can take care of yourself and the society. And so it really beats my imagination that people will go through universities and do not learn about entrepreneurship, how to provide jobs. So I keep recommending, and I want to say it again, that all universities should have entrepreneurship as part of their general courses that they teach, so that nobody will leave a university now going to somebody, how do I start a job? They should know how to start a job.
All right, let's turn to some capital market news. The Ghana Stock Exchange will suspend the listing status of Produce Buying Company Limited with effect from the end of trading on Wednesday, 8th of November. This is in accordance with Rule 13 of the exchange's listing rules. Now, in a circular to the licensed dealing members, investors, amongst others, the GSE said PBC, that's the Produce Buying Company, has failed to submit its financial results since the end of September 2022. This is contrary to the timely disclosure of information to the market and the listing agreement. The listing rules empower the GSE to suspend listing or compulsorily delist securities where the company has failed to comply or is unable to comply for any reason with the exchange's requirements on continuing listing obligations and disclosure policy. Now, the Young Investor Network has expressed commitment to improve financial literacy among high school students. According to its executive director in charge of projects and programs, Joshua Kwe Mensah, organizing the capital market quiz competition among senior high schools will be crucial in building good knowledge of financial markets among the youth. He spoke to Joy Business at a ceremony to seed competing schools for the semi-final contest.
This particular quiz is there to support the nation, raising generational or financial literacy, and these young guys are doing very well. What I witness in the various regions, it gives me hope that in the years to come we are going to have a lot of financial literacy. We have a target to impact 5 million youth in Ghana in the next 10 years. We are going to do that, and this is one of our flagship programs.
Joshua Kwe Mensah, Executive Director of Projects and Programs at the Young Investors Network. Now, EcoBank and Cowbank will continue their upward trend on the Ghana Stock Exchange this week due to strong demand for their shares. Here's Grace Munayan of Data Bank Research.
The broad market indices closed the week higher, driven by gains in two financial stocks, thus Bank and Ecobank Ghana. Conversely, Total Energies ended the week as the sole laggard. The Ghana Stock Exchange Composite Index advanced 0.37% weekly to a year-to-date gain of 28.38%. During the week, a total of 447,965 shares were exchanged across 23 counters, generating a weekly turnover of 730,980 Ghana cedis. MTN Ghana and Ecobank Ghana were the most dominant counters, accounting for 65% of the total turnover. This week, we expect Ecobank Ghana and Bank to continue the upward trend due to strong demand for their shares. For Joy Business Reports, Grace Munanyun of Databank Research.
Thanks, Grace. Look at the markets as we round up this morning. On the currency market, the dollar going for 12 cedis 1 pesewa. That's on the forex or retail market. The pound going for 14 cedis 60 pesewas. The euro going for 12 cedis 60 pesewas. On the commodity market, crude oil open trading at $85 a barrel. Gold lost $9 to open trading at $1,983 an ounce. Cocoa, however, gained $33. Is trading this morning at $3,898 a ton. And there is more news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. My name is Daryl Kwao. Thanks for listening. Have a great week, everyone. It's back to Kojo with more of the soup.
How about the weekend?
Okay. Have a great week.
Anyway, lots going on this morning, and of course, don't forget the successor has inherited, right? The successor has inherited the flag bearership. So. Maybe we should have an inspirational song in his honor, right?
Okay, I agree.
I'm always looking for an excuse to play Adidi by Daughters, and since inheritance has happened, some people have did Adie, so maybe we'll do that one.
Great song for the morning.
Let's go.
Hello, how you doing?
Not bad, not bad. Busy weekend, eh?
Oh yeah.
Yes, for everyone. Some people also went to party in addition to, running election.
Election headquarters. It was a full coverage.
It was absolutely back to back, front to side. Everything that had anything to do with that election was fully covered with analysis right here on Joy. And of course, there were people watching all over the country and the world. We had people sending us images of Ghanaians sitting in a barber shop in Camberwell, watching Joy News and following every minute of the election. Yeah, that was nice. Okay, so that was our inspirational song. We just had Adidie in recognition of the inheritor having inherited. And it's an inspirational song brought to us by Duraplast Ghana Limited, producers of quality PVC and HDPE pipes and water tank. The only water storage tank with a level indicator. Where Duraplast goes, water flows.
Now, the Drive Safe campaign is brought to you by Joy News and the Multimedia Group and supported by Toyota Superior Quality. So, Kojo, I know that some of you are very competent in Formula 1 driving, but speeding is a dangerous and reckless behavior. It does not only endanger the driver but also others on the road. So, speeding reduces the ability to react to an unexpected situation and increases the distance required to stop the vehicle. Additionally, high speeds can cause tires to lose traction, making it difficult to control the vehicle. So, if we reduce speed, we are likely, there is a statistic that says we are likely to reduce accidents by almost 47%. That's half of the accidents that you can see. So if we're slower and the other guy was also moving at a slower pace, you're more likely to have your situation dealt with without an accident that is also very dangerous in a way.
It's physics, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right then.
Time for Say It Right. And Say It Right is brought to you by Kingdom Books. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks. And Societe Generale Ghana, the future is you.
Something must be done.
You say either, I say either.
Here on Say It Right, we do our best to correct each other on some commonly mispronounced words. Let's start the week with a double header. How do you spell this word? Mutu. Are you thinking about it? Well, don't, because that was a trick question. Strictly, there is no such word in the English language. The words you are thinking of are motor and motto. Motor and motto. I'll spell them. The first one is motor, M-O-T-O-R. And the second is motto, M-O-T-T-O. Motto, a statement or phrase that summarizes the beliefs of an individual, group, or organization. It comes from the Latin mutum, which means a word. The Italians adopted it first into motto, which means a saying, and the English inherited it with its current definition. A motor, on the other hand, is a machine or device that provides the power of movement. It also describes anything that gives motion or power. It comes from the Latin word movere, which means mover, or one who moves. In Latin, the word motor itself also existed. It meant move. So I hope this settles it at last. The words are motor and motto. No such thing as mutu. Not if you're saying it right. All right, let's do the news review. It's brought to us by Syntex Tank, a strong, a tough, and My Way, a simple life insurance by My Life and MTN Momo. Dial *165# on MTN to join My Way today. And before we get into the newspapers, which are all full of stories about what happened over the weekend, let's hear the moment when that declaration was made by the Electoral Commission.
Owusu Afriye Akoto 1,459. Total vote cast 193,346. And by our computation, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia is duly elected as the flag bearer.
Yeah, there you go. So that was the moment when the NPP made history, right? For someone attempting to be president for the very first time actually succeeded. And it also turns out that he's from a part of the country from where they've never before had a presidential candidate. So, historic.
So what he said, and I will take you from the Daily Graphic's own view about my own vision, and part of it states that the vice president stated that given the opportunity by the people of Ghana to lead, he will build an inclusive, food self-sufficient, data-driven, and systems-based nation. The exact words were, I want to lead a nation that improves and unleashes the talent of our youth, sounding more like a Dankwa prepositioning, and offers good jobs with good pay and sustainable growth with macroeconomic discipline. Those are keywords. They are very important words for everybody to keep in mind. Then he moved on to also make other comments about face the country, and the fact that when he was on his campaign, he heard of the 3-day demonstration. His view is that they have made it clear that young people want more than just the kind of cabinet that's happening. In fact, if you want me to put out his exact words, he said, while on the campaign, I became aware of a 3-day demonstration staged by the young people of our country. They had a simple message for the political class. They needed more opportunities for work, they needed improved living conditions, and they wanted improved public services. These are legitimate demands, and we cannot ignore them. We will continue to work hard for the people of Ghana. Now, there's also another key point that's been made about he being his own man, and he said it, I will be my own man, and that God will be my guidance. You know, the feeling has been that Dr. Bawumia is just an extension of the current government. And that basically everything he will do in office will not depart. Indeed, the argument has been that as head of economic management team, all the ideas that he's actually talking about here are ideas that are needed now, from the jobs to the self-sufficiency when it comes to food and all of that. That solid team is expected to deliver it now. My view has been, whether or not he says he is going to be or it's not important, it is what happens from now to the election time that will determine whether or not Bawumia's chances are brighter than people perceive it to be. Because it's a Herculean task on its own, attempting to break the 8 first and foremost. John Mahama tried. In fact, during his time, he said Mahama was going for his second term. And even though it was the NDC's second term too, because Mills did the first term and he continued with the second term.
So the NDC was going for their third term.
Yes,
he was going for his
they were
second.
attempting to break the 8, but the NDC did not want that spelled out that way. They wanted it clearly stipulated that Mahama was the one going to his second term, because the feeling is that he would have stayed way too long in office. And there was a bit of that also excited when he said breaking the 8 is not just for partisan purposes, and that it's for continuity. I mean, yeah, but the question will be continuing at what exactly? The current DDEP and the other difficulties that we have. So it's a very interesting speech that with time we should be able to break it down.
We'll be spending time on it today on the show.
Maybe I'll bring you 2 more stories. Embrace CRM. That is the cylinder recirculation model to prevent accidents. This is the MPA boss speaking. There is low patronage. Officers call for more publicity on voter registration, the register exhibition. We know that started, right? So you have to go and check your name, whether your name is actually in the register. I hope that there will come a time where you just have to send a text message and receive response from it, as is the vision of this nation. Harmonize tax regimes to ease business costs. These are discussed as a program. Those are what the Daily Graphics presented this morning.
All right, clicking on what is trending, the front page of the Ghanaian Times newspaper has this: NPP decides as Dr. Bawumia as flag bearer of NPP for 2024 general election. President hands over NPP leadership to Dr. Bawumia, vows to ensure his election as president. Nungwa Stool invites homeowners on Ajiringa and Oboteman lands to regularize document following Supreme Court ruling. And in that, they say that homeowners on the land are being called upon to approach the Nungwa stool, pay homage personally first to be known as subjects by the kin, and to regularize their document and to have extension of lease covering their properties on the land to legitimize their peaceful stay and to secure their properties as well. On the back page of the paper, Kotoko lose to Dreams FC at home. And the paper says the first loss at their own backyard left their fans yelling at the playing body to be to up their game and live up to expectation. Karela Hearts draw in Tamale and 10-man Mediama stand Legon Cities. There's also this Man City United win, Arsenal fume at first defeats.
Now, the final is reporting this morning, NPP can never be tagged as an account party. This is according to the General Secretary of the NPP. Whose other comments about, the NDC bringing an account into play, it's what's actually got him a lot of response. Because we all know that that is factually inaccurate, right? That Mills is properly so-called also an account. Yes. But it's the preposterous nature of how we do ethnicity and regionalism with our politics that's very funny. And so we can sometimes say Northern Ghana and make it look like
it's all one place.
Yes,
one people with one language.
When there are languages in other parts of the northern that are not intelligible to other regions. Now there are 5 regions even in Northern Ghana. You get our point. So sometimes we even presume that when we talk about SD Dombo, who is from one of the upper regions, we connect him directly to what they call it, Dr. Baumia, who is from the northeast region. A connection that has no link anyway.
But they also make the connection themselves.
Yes, but that's what I'm actually talking about. And see, political parties, their business is to exploit differences and use it. I get worried when intellectuals and academics also explore the same path and repeat and entrench that kind of thinking. That is where the difficulty is. Then the other grouping is their council. So instead of saying, for example, and I'm sure the General Secretary really wanted to say that, I want them to, elect an Asante. Not necessarily I can, because Fantis are also within the same group anyway, as their flag bearer. But he has to put it in that category so that it sounds like, oh, they are shunning a group of people. When you separate, then you can keep vote from an area. The issues that should determine an election, and we all know, are more important issues that develop a country. And when we give it a lot of oxygen, it comes back to bite us. People make demands on that. People insist there should be votes based solely on that. And this is the 21st century. The expectation is that we will elevate our conversation beyond this. I mean, I'm a politician, if I can forgive them. I get worried rather when professors, when intellectuals also build on this theory that has no proper background. But I mean, I don't know whether they are also part of the politics or they are also as difficult in their thinking as people. So.
One of the things that I noticed got me really worried was a bit about the money sharing, and it was so open. Some people said that, they said Ken's money has not come, somebody's sitting on it, and it was just playing out live. We won't vote if the money doesn't come.
That's another thing we're going to talk about today. Peter McMenu, who was one of our analysts throughout the day, actually said that he believes the disciplinary committee of the party should actually fish out these delegates and discipline them for what they did. I mean, I did challenge his position a little bit to see whether he was only saying this because these ones were caught on tape. Because in the same discussion, they also admitted that people like Adai Nimu and, Dr. Usefri Akoto in particular, probably didn't do as well as he did because he didn't pay any money.
He actually told Elton that he did not.
Yes, and they said that's why he didn't do well. Right? So in one breath, they are actually acknowledging that that's how to do it, that's how to win. And then in another breath, they are saying disciplinary committee should deal with them.
That's the conclusion some people come to, that with enough money, you can make a lot of things happen in this republic, including buying whichever position you want to.
Mark Meno was also calling for the OSP to intervene in this particular matter. And I said, why are you putting your bedding as a political party on the OSP? Well, quickly, the Business and Financial Times, Ghana Mutual Prosperity Dialogues were deliberate about supporting the private sector, says our finance minister. Government targeting 24 million tons of carbon credits by 2013. And I think we can go online.
Let's do that. It's the online review brought to us by Zenith Bank in your best interest and Goyle Good Energy.
What do you do when you run out of fuel in your vehicle? Do you just top up anywhere? Please don't do that if that's what you do. Let me introduce you to the Good Energy family and why you must be part of this family. So Goyle Super XP Ron 95 and Diesel XP are the best quality fuels with high performance in town for your vehicle. Also, Goyle Super XP Ron 95 is a high grade fuel sold at same price as normal fuel. Goyle Diesel XP is low in sulfur, making it an eco-friendly option for your vehicle. Plus, with over 440 stations across the nation, please join the family that rewards you with quality for an energized driving experience. Goyle Good Energy. Goyle Yen Ara Yedim.
Okay, and we're up against a very formidable opponent. Sami Auku is the one saying this following the victory of Dr. Bawumia in the primaries. Of course, this now means it's Bawumia versus Mahama, right? And then more stories about the weekend election 2024. Don't be complacent. Bawumia's signal isn't weak. That's a US-based economist telling the NDC signal isn't weak. We don't want a puppet president. A vote for Bawumia is a vote for Akufo-Addo. Sami Jemfi is the one drawing that direct line of succession there. Uforiata visits SOL Cement following closure over 700 million Ghana cedi tax default. When your tax default is that big, the finance minister will visit you. And let's see what that's on citynewsroom.com, by the way, that story. The gay games are coming to Hong Kong. Hong Kong is co-hosting the gay games, but they are facing a backlash from the city's conservative political elites. I can just see the 100 meters right now. Yes, I can just see it. With one hand, you know. Anyway, go and read that story on CNN's website. Right now, though, it's time for the BBC News, brought to us by Fidelity Bank. Believe with us, and Old Mutual, 10 years of greatness in Ghana, here for a lifetime.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you, making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
Want to feel energized for more? Fuel up with Super XP Ron 95 and Diesel XP high performance products from Goyle. Our high grade fuel comes at no extra cost but with more power. And our Diesel XP, it's low in sulfur, making it an eco-friendly option for your vehicle. Experience high performance and quality with our products. Available everywhere. Choose Super XP Ron 95 and Diesel XP for an energizing driving experience. Goyle. Good energy.
My way insurance, my way,
Hi, my name is
is Nanama McBrown, and I want to encourage you to dial *165# on MTN to join the My Way family. My Way provides you and a selected family member a cover against death. As a policyholder, you will also have a cover against total permanent disability and hospitalization should you be hospitalized for more than 2 nights. Dial *165# and join the family. Sanya My Way, Kasa no way.
Sanya My Way, Kasa no way.
My Way is a product of My Life and MTN Momo. Terms and conditions apply.
The search for a distinctive university to attend is now over. I introduce you to Heritage Christian College, located at Amasaman behind the Olympic Stadium, affiliated to KNUST and UCC, and accredited by the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission.
The university offers Bachelor of Business Administration programs with options in accounting with computing, marketing, accounting, human resource management, business information technology management, entrepreneurship and technology innovation, Bachelor of Science courses in information technology and information security, nursing, and a Bachelor of Theology. We offer student entrepreneurship training with financial support.
The entry qualifications include WASI, SSCE, GBCE, HND, and diploma in relevant fields. Mature entrants can also come if they are 25 years and above.
We also offer 12-month Master of Science programs in accounting and taxation, accounting and finance, and human resource management.
Contact us on 0547 777 731.
Heritage Christian College, a university educating compassionate entrepreneurial leaders.
There's never been a better time to own a home. Republic Bank slashes interest rates on all its CD mortgage products. Yes, switch and sign on to any of our CD mortgages. Enjoy ultra low interest rates and pay less to live in your dream home. Coolé! Call 054 0109 649, 054 0109 901, or email myhome@republicghana.com. Offer is valid until 31st January 2024. Terms and conditions apply. Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Hello, you're with Newsday on the BBC World Service with Davina Gupta and Rob Young.
Coming up, the U.S. Secretary of State is in Turkey as he continues to push for a pause in the fighting between Israel and Hamas in the Gaza Strip. We'll head to Israel to assess his diplomatic tour in the Middle East.
Meanwhile, the World Food Programme has called for more aid to be allowed into Gaza. We'll speak to them about the humanitarian situation in the territory.
And Australia's Prime Minister Anthony Albanese starts his visit to China by a leader of his country, first one by a leader of his country in 7 years over the weekend.
And the Afghanistan opium poppy production has dropped by 95%. We'll be heading to the country to find out why. We'll have all your business and sports headlines too. That's coming up after a bulletin of the latest world news.
BBC News with Sue Montgomery. There are no signs that the Israeli military has heeded the latest United Nations appeal for an immediate humanitarian ceasefire in Gaza. 11 UN agencies and 6 humanitarian groups have urged Israel to protect civilians. Yolande Nell has more details on overnight Israeli operations.
In the night sky, you could see flashes and flares, warning of Israeli strikes still to come, smoke hanging over the horizon this morning. There were some warnings of incoming rockets that sounded around the Gaza Strip again overnight as well. This war is continuing very intensely. What we've heard from the Israeli military is that now yes, it's troops encircling Gaza City, as it's been saying, but also it's saying that it's now effectively cut the Gaza Strip into 2 halves, that it has that much control on the ground, as it's continuing, it says, to battle Hamas fighters.
The Israeli military has shown what it says is new evidence that Hamas is using hospitals in northern Gaza as cover for military operations. The Israel Defense Forces chief military spokesman Daniel Hagari showed journalists video footage which he said showed Hamas gunmen emerging from a tunnel entrance near Sheikh Hamad Hospital. Government officials in India are holding emergency meetings to discuss further measures to reduce the thick haze of air pollution over the country's capital, Delhi. Here's Samira Hussain.
The air quality in New Delhi has dropped to severe plus, kickstarting the final phase of the anti-pollution action plan. Construction projects in the city have halted, diesel vehicles and commercial trucks are banned from entering the city, and half of all government and private employees have been told to work from home. Government officials are holding emergency meetings to discuss further measures to curb pollution levels. Air quality levels skyrocketed last week, due in part to crop burning by farmers and very little wind to dissipate the pollution.
Australia's Prime Minister says there are promising signs of improving relations with China. Anthony Albanese spoke to reporters in Beijing, where he's to meet China's leader, Xi Jinping. Stephen McDonnell reports.
In the first visit to China for 7 years by an Australian Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese is in Beijing. His face-to-face discussions, especially with China's leader Xi Jinping, are being seen as the latest sign that the two countries have been able to repair relations. The Chinese government has already lifted tariffs on key Australian goods, which were imposed after the previous Australian government called for an inquiry into China's handling of the COVID crisis. Prior to this trip, detained Australian journalist Cheng Lei had already returned home. But Anthony Albanese says he'll be calling for another Australian writer, Young Hung Jun, to be released from a Chinese prison.
BBC News. Colombia's main dissident rebel group has suspended its participation in peace talks after accusing the government of failing to fulfill its promises. The negotiations started 3 weeks ago. The dissident group, Estado Mayor Central, issued a statement saying the dialogue had been suspended, but it would honour its commitment to stick to a bilateral ceasefire until May. Election officials in Moldova say the overall turnout for municipal elections in the country on Sunday was just over 41%, well above the required 25%. Ian McWilliam reports.
These elections for the mayors of nearly 900 cities, towns and villages have been carefully watched, with post-Soviet Moldova hoping to join the European Union and distance itself from its former imperial master, Moscow. Russia's invasion of neighbouring Ukraine has made that struggle much more acute. The turnout in this nationwide vote, the last before presidential elections next year, mean the outcome of most ballots should be declared valid. Earlier this week, President Maya Sandu accused Russia of funding pro-Russian parties, including one linked to a fugitive businessman. Dozens of Russian news websites were blocked, and another pro-Russian party was barred from the race on security grounds.
Sri Lanka's National Cricket Board has been sacked. Arjuna Ranatunga, who was captain of Sri Lanka when they won the World Cup in 1996, has been appointed interim chairman. The shake-up comes days after Sri Lanka's humiliating defeat by India at the World Cup, in which they were bowled out for just 55 runs. The result prompted the sports minister to call for the board's voluntary resignation. The authorities in the northern Chinese province of Heilongjiang have issued a red weather alert, warning of heavy snowfall and bitterly cold temperatures. Dozens of flights have been cancelled. Schools have been closed in the provincial capital, Harbin. BBC News.
Smile! Fidelity Bank has got you covered. We are offering personal loans of up to 450,000 Ghana cedis for salaried workers with 2 months repayment holiday. No gimmicks. Switch to Fidelity Bank today and smile. We'll even take on your existing loans with your bank and help you live your financial dreams with discounted processing fees from now till 31st December 2023. Buy that car, take that holiday, or get a Fidelity Bank mortgage and smile with our fixed sum monthly repayment and fixed interest rate. Switch to Fidelity Bank today and smile. Switch and smile with Fidelity Bank. Fidelity Bank. Believe with us. Terms and conditions apply.
For over 10 years, Old Mutual has been touching lives in Ghana. Whether you're a trader or a student, an entrepreneur or an employer, or nearing your retirement, we have the right financial solutions tailored just for you. Contact Old Mutual on 030-7000-600 or visit our website on oldmutual.com.gh to learn more. And let's realize your financial freedom together. 10 years of greatness, here for a lifetime. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
He's up bright and early, serving your premium morning radio show. The Morning Man. It's the Morning Man. Koyo Yankee.
If I got locked away and we lost it all today.
That is the only thing I've always been preaching, and I must admit, this election is fair.
strong? Tell me honestly.
If you knew I wasn't ballin', cause I need a girl who's always by my side. Tell me, do you need me? Tell me, do you love me? Yeah. Or is you just tryna play me? Cause I need a girl to hold me down for life.
Owusu Afriye Akoto 1,459. Total vote cast 193,346. And by our computation, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia is duly elected as the flag bearer.
You still love me the same. If I got locked away and we lost it all today, tell me honestly, would you still love me the same? If I showed you my flaws and if I couldn't be strong, tell me honestly, would you still love me?
Ghana has given me everything, every opportunity and grace. I have dedicated my life to give back and to serve this wonderful country to the best of my ability with every breath in my body.
Didn't have anything, so I wanna know what you think.
Yeah. Eventful weekend, and of course, for Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, a dream come true. His party has chosen him to represent them in 2024. The battle now becomes a national one between him and John Dramani Mahama.
A national showdown.
National showdown. Yeah. Who do you think his flag bearer, his running mate will be?
Big question.
Is it the 16 in Asante region?
Is it going to be an Asante region?
Looks
now?
like.
Because apparently there are 16 people from that region who are all vying for that position.
The leading candidate from there is the energy minister.
Matthew Opoku Prempeh.
Yes. But the majority leader is also in the race. Then if you want to take out the education minister too, then the other people who are not mentioned. I mean, they are the concerns of this world are all lazy boots in corners and.
What is the national appeal of Matthew Opoku Prempeh? Is he a crowd puller? Do people love him? Does he pull in votes? Or is it just about getting the Asante region?
If you do 75% of the votes in the Asante region, you don't need national appeal of Matthew Opoku Prempeh to make it work.
Okay.
You get my point. Yes, and that's key because mostly when NPP had won, I think 2020 might be the exception. They had actually done very well in the Asante region. You do 70 to 75%. You are solid and you are running. So you add up other regions too. Then you make a lot of sense. Now, if you're unable to do that and you drop to like 60 or 50 and the movement for change or movement of change also influences that level of voting in there, then you need a rallying point somewhere else to add up. Maybe votes in northern part of the country may add up to that particular end. But you see, the difficulty has always been the greater Accras, the central regions. Those people are the problematic people. Those are the people that you can hardly predict which direction they will go.
And the central region always chooses whoever wins in central always wins national so far. So it's one region that they are definitely going to be wanting to annex.
I've heard some people suggest, could you have a Ken as a running mate?
Hey, what an interesting idea.
Why is that problematic?
Well, I don't know whether it would benefit Ken
to be vice president.
To be running mate.
Why not?
I'll tell you why I'm thinking so. Apart from the fact that he has declared quite openly that he doesn't think Baumia can beat John Mahama. Apart from that,
that was for primaries.
The fact is, his entire appeal was based on the fact that he was anti-establishment. He wasn't part of the establishment. He wasn't. So if he becomes running mate, that immediately removes that, and he can never go back to being the maverick again. He becomes establishment.
But even Baumia says that he is his own man. Clearly, no establishment connection. In fact, even Baumia says that it is going to run the country with God.
and God.
Yes. So clearly, half for anti-establishment. I'm not sure anybody is identifying establishment today. But in all fairness, I see this
but if Baumia were
this is politics.
Yes.
See, and for business people like Kennedy Japan, it comes down to the bottom line. I think he will not reject it.
Okay, we'll see how that works out. Right now, though, let's gear up for everybody's favorite breakfast. Coming to you live from Kokomlemle here in Accra, and broadcasting to the world. This is your CIMG radio program of the year, the Super Morning Show.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the Super Morning Show. Yeah. Wake up to joy, joy in the morning. Yeah, if you're turning on your radio, go for some joy in the morning. On the Super Morning Show.
Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
And here's one from Republic Bank, Master of Mortgages. They've gone even lower, offering you ultra low interest rates on all of their CD mortgage products. So if you're planning to own, build, or improve your home, now is definitely the time. Take advantage of this window of opportunity. Call the Mortgage Hub at Republic Bank and speak to a specialist on 054 010 9901 or send an email to myhome at republicbankghana.com. This offer is valid until 31st of January 2024. Terms and conditions apply. Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Now let me introduce you to Dominion University College, and that's the school that's supposed to be your pathway to success, with a wide range of programs spanning bachelor's and HND, marketing, human resource management, computer science, accounting, theology, pastoral care, and counseling too. There's business administration, there's MBA marketing, PhD, there's also MPhil and MSc in statistics and more. Dominion University College offer you the flexibility to pursue your passion and carve your own way to success. That's the path that you want to pursue anyway. At Dominion University College, we encourage student engagement and critical thinking. Very important. Critical thinking by incorporating active learning strategies into the curriculum. Dominion University College is known for character development too. You need to join Dominion University College today and embark on a transformative educational journey that will empower you to thrive in the ever-changing world. Kojo, call us today on this number 020 106 3633 and 050 7777 435, or visit our website at duc.edu.gh today to learn more about our programs and admission requirements. Dare to stand out, dare to lead, and dare to dominate with Dominion University College. It's at East Legon, you should know that, right? Nice go to school at East Legon, yes, and you dare to dominate.
That's right.
Dominate properly with Dominion University College.
That's right. It's a very dadabi place to go to university. East Legon. East Legon.
Yes.
All right, now Societe Generale, your secure and trusted partner, is celebrating 20 years in Ghana. Hooray to that. This significant milestone wouldn't have been possible without you, their loyal customer. So this anniversary is dedicated to you. It's been a journey of triumphs, successes, and innovative financial solutions crafted to give you, your family, and your business the best outcomes always. Now, Societe Generale's partnerships with you has seen you and your families grow, your businesses and institutions succeed, and many dreams come true. Today, we all celebrate 20 years with you. Societe Generale Ghana, the future is you.
Now, a poorly maintained car engine can age faster. That's why Total Energies has specially formulated quartz engine oil with age-resistance technology to take care of that for you. It's a breakthrough innovation that ensures optimal performance for your engine, and it improves protection against mechanical wear by up to some 74%, even under extreme temperatures and pressure. So choosing quartz from Total Energies is choosing the engine oil that keeps your engine running efficiently and effectively. Quartz, keep your engine younger for longer.
Now you're traveling from Accra to Lagos or from Lagos to Accra and in need of a reliable airline to take you to your destination, then fly with Ibom Air. Now, flying twice daily direct from Accra to Lagos and Lagos to Accra, Ibom Air assures you of a unique travel experience and unrivaled customer service on board of all of its flights. Book your Ibom Air ticket at ibomair.com and pay for your ticket via the Zenith Bank's point of sale terminals at Ibom Air's ticketing office. For an unforgettable travel experience, choose Ibom Air. For further information, kindly call 020-2325-226 or 0303957033 or just visit the website ibomair, ibomair.com or the Ibom Air office at Nesta Square Airport. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
All right, don't forget, Kingdom Books and Stationery says you can check out their website, kingdomstoreonline.com, to pick out whatever you want from any of their branches. In fact, you pay online via Momo and then they'll deliver to your home or office in very good time. Now, if you are in Accra or Tema, you don't even have to pay for delivery. Aren't you lucky? Terms and conditions apply at Kingdom. Quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
And let me tell you about Heritage Christian College, HCC. That's a university set up to provide a missing link in tertiary education. It's affiliated to KNUST and accredited by G-Tech. They have these degree programs, BBA programs with options in accounting, with computing, accounting, marketing, human resource management, and business information technology management. Also BSc Nursing Information Technology, Information Security, and BA Theology. They are offering 12 months specialized master's degree programs in accounting and taxation. That's MSc, also MSc Accounting and Finance and Human Resource Management. They have professional courses in ICA, CIMG, CI, HRM, ICM UK as well. And they have media short courses. What makes them unique is the entrepreneurship training, which comes with financial support. So, for instance, they have the one student, one laptop policy with terms and condition, also affordable and flexible fee structure, and scholarships all available. Entry qualifications, WASI or ABC, also GBCE will qualify you if you have HND or diploma, and you can also enter as a mature student, 25 years old and above. Please dial star 789 star 300 hash for an online serial number and visit their website hcuc.edu.gh to learn more and also to apply. Find Heritage Christian College at Amasaman, just behind the Olympic Stadium. Contact them on 020-229-8399 or 0547-777-731. Heritage Christian College, that's a university training compassionate entrepreneurial leaders.
Now, Toyota Ghana has unveiled an irresistible offer. For a limited time only, they are offering huge price discounts on an exceptional range of vehicles. This includes the dynamic RAV4, the robust Hilux, the powerful Fortuner diesel, and the luxurious Land Cruiser Prado. And that's not all. When you make the decision to acquire any of these incredible vehicles, Toyota Ghana will reward you with an entire year, 1 full year of complimentary servicing. This golden opportunity won't be around forever. Pay a visit to any of their showrooms located in Accra, Tema, Kumasi, Tamale, Takwa, and also the one in Takrade. Alternatively, you can reach out to them at 0302 910 204. There's also credit purchase, so there's a special arrangement you can actually access through their finance partners. Toyota, superior quality.
Superior quality is what we're dealing with right here on the Super Morning Show. It's time for the nutrition line from Nestle, and they offer good food for a good life.
Having your baby try out different tastes and flavors isn't just about giving them a change of taste. This helps to develop their palate and prepares them better for accepting varieties of adult food as they grow. So go ahead and try any of our 6 Cerelac variants, that is wheat, maize, rice, biscuity, fruit pieces, and millet. Remember, each bowl of Cerelac contains goodness that helps your child's normal growth and development. Cerelac, it's all good, Mum. This advert is FDA approved.
This is Nestle Nutrition Line. Nestle Nutrition Line is a public service program from Nestle Ghana Limited. Nestle Nutrition Line offers tips on good food for a good life. Now to your presenter.
Oh, good morning. It's my delight when skies are bright on a beautiful morning such as this is to bring you the very best of Nestle Nutrition Line. I'm Jackie Ankra, also known as Na Ajilisova. And you, how are you? I hope life is treating you kindly. I hope good things are happening to you, especially as we approach the end of the year. Today we're discussing the risk factors and symptoms of iron deficiency anemia. One group at high risk is women with heavy menstrual periods because they lose iron with blood loss. Women who are pregnant, have recently given birth, or are breastfeeding are also at risk of developing iron deficiency anemia due to increased biological needs to support the developing child. Vegetarians, especially vegans who don't consume any animal source foods, are also another category of people at risk of iron deficiency anemia, since iron from animal sourced foods is more easily absorbed by the body. People who have medical conditions such as celiac disease, inflammatory bowel disease, Crohn's disease, and peptic ulcer are other groups of people at high risk of developing iron deficiency anemia. Iron deficiency anemia can manifest as paleness, which is visible in your eyelid and palms, lack of energy, shortness of breath, headaches, and in some cases a rapid heartbeat. If you feel any of these symptoms, you should discuss them with your doctor. Even if you don't exhibit any of these symptoms, it is still recommended that during your annual medical checkup, your iron levels are also checked. So make this a habit. We want you to live a long and healthy life. Thank you for tuning in this and every weekday morning. It means the world to us. We would like to know what you think, how you feel, and what ideas you have. So do please feel free to share them as we work in partnership for a healthier, longer, happier life. Reach out and call one of these numbers, please, and let's keep the conversations going. 0302 517 020 or 0302 211 880, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Toll free 0800 1200001, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to midnight. Weekends and holidays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. To WhatsApp, SMS, or call 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The following numbers will do: 0593 845697, 0593 845649, 0593 845708. You can also send an email to consumerservices@gh.nestle.com. I wish you a beautiful day. You were made to overcome and conquer. So do go out and be an overcomer in everything you do. Have a beautiful day. Bye.
Having your baby try out different tastes and flavors isn't just about giving them a change of taste. This helps to develop their palate and prepares them better for accepting varieties of adult food as they grow. So go ahead and try any of our 6 Cerelac variants, that is wheat, maize, rice, biscuity, fruit pieces, and millet. Remember, each bowl of Cerelac contains goodness that helps your child's normal growth and development. Cerelac, it's all good, Mum. This advert is FDA approved.
Doing gets you learning. Learning starts you wondering. Wondering triggers thinking. Thinking becomes planning. Planning evolves to trying. After trying, you're succeeding, winning, owning. Now, doing that starts with outdoing your limits. Outdo them all with MTN. So, what are we doing today?
Have you ever thought of the one that makes you complete? An escape from the clutches of interest charges. With the Standard Chartered Visa debit and credit cards, payments are completed at the speed of light, intertwined with interest earning accounts. You also get unbelievable rewards every time you swipe. You have access to over 1,200 airport lounges worldwide, high credit limits of up to 100,000 Ghana cedis, and up to 50 days interest-free with our credit cards. You also get to enjoy full multi-trip travel insurance for 90 days. Fees discounted at your feet with our globally partnered merchant points. Bills are always settled, not battled. Get the Standard Chartered debit and credit card now. Call toll-free on 0800 740 100 or 0302 740 100, or reach us via email on feedback.ghana@sc.com. Standard Chartered, here for good.
1xBet. Big bonuses, big odds, big wins. Download 1xBet app. Make a deposit and you get 300% bonus on up to 3,445 Ghana cedis. The biggest bonus ever. 1xBet is a reliable bookmaker. So head up to 1xBet.com.gh. Register with promo code Welcome Ghana and get a huge welcome bonus on your first deposit right now. Have a chance to win. 1xBet gives you more. Gambling can be addictive. Bet responsibly. Not for person under 18 years. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission.
Africa's biggest football clubs, Africa's biggest football stars, our culture, our people, our vibe, our joy, our style, our celebrations. It's 23 days of Champions football action, plus $14.4 million in prize money. Catch all the games streaming at www.AFL Africa and on FIFA Plus. The game starts Friday, October 20th to the finals on Saturday, 11th of November. The African Football League, our game, our home, it's Africa's time. Now let's shine together.
It is a cake.
Birthday messages on the Super Morning Show are brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go, Bank of Africa, the African Bank with global reach. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner. And Franco Trading Enterprise, still phone Papa Pefie.
All right, I want to start. Saturday was Samuel Damia producer's daughter's birthday. Jada Kumia Aseda Owusu Odame turned 4 on Saturday. So it's a belated happy birthday to you, Jada. Hope you had a lot of fun over the weekend.
Have you? Can you imagine being Samuel Dame's daughter?
Yeah, you have
I can
to go
imagine.
to a very
Why?
strict regiment of living.
How?
Yeah, but the prayers say you have it in overdose. yes. And counseling, dear.
No reminders.
As resident counselor,
No reminders.
As resident counselor, you get counseling from age 2. Man will convert every moment to a teachable moment. The training you will get. Oh, anyway, let me start with
vis-a-vis. Vis-a-vis.
Today is the birthday of Bryce Simmons.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And if
to know where the party is.
Intellectual Bryce Simmons will not do party.
Why will he not do party? He will do, but he just won't invite you. He just won't invite you.
I will bet my bottom dollar that party won't happen.
We'll review
We'll give you reasons why today it's supposed to be. It's also the birthday of my friend Hamin in Siachirapim. And okay, so Kojo, this is a shout out. On Friday, I met a Supreme Court judge who, when he gets into his office at 6 a.m., he spends all the time in this world listening to this show throughout.
Wow.
I mean, I of course, I know the president has been listening to the show. I know some other judges have been listening to the show. But for a man to dedicate, a man of such prestige, standard, and
please give us name. Give us name.
Oh, okay, should I give you?
Yes.
Now that we are telling you Muslims who are doing, is the first Muslim to be on the Supreme Court.
Oh, okay.
Does it ring?
It does.
Yes. So Justice Tanko.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Very good morning, sir.
Happy birthday.
Yes. So if Supreme Court judges are listening, and you don't want to listen,
and voila. All right. Now, today happens to be the birthday of the first Ghanaian to become the president of an American university, Professor Daniel Wuba. celebrates his birthday today. He's the president of Millersville University, which is in Philadelphia. Happy birthday to you, Uncle Dan. Happy birthday to Pastor Yamson, Akosia Yvonne Nuchuga, Daniel, of course, I've said that one already. Suzanne Griffith, Kechre Eno Akosia Amwakwa, Viafi Kodia, Anthony Albright, and Selim Quist. Happy birthday to all of them.
So, you know, Harriet Buama is the head of head office operations at United Bank of Africa, UBA. Today is your birthday. From the entire staff and from the SMS team, we want to know, so they say they want you to know that they love you and they thank God for your life. Happy birthday to you. And it's a belated happy birthday to Doji of Emirates. God richly bless you and continue to protect you from your friends at Access Bank. Eric, Fafa, and Kweku to you.
Saturday was the birthday of the president of the Advertisers Association of Ghana, Uncle Francis Dazi.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Saturday. So the parties have already happened, but there can be subsequent ones anyway. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Uncle Francis.
Yeah.
Just to also say belated happy birthday to Jada Kumia Aseda Owusu Odami, who turned 4 on Saturday. So belated happy birthday to you, cutie.
Jada.
If daddy didn't give you a present,
Jada.
We will give you.
We will sort you out. Don't worry.
You pretend that prayer is everything. We will give you.
Wait.
We will let you know that this world is beyond prayer.
Raymond, relax. If Uncle Kojo says he will give you something,
what's some what?
I can tell you that he will.
What's
But
some what?
Uncle Ray says it.
Anyway, the Joy Sports Center is brought to you by MTN. And everywhere you go, Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. 1xBet, your reliable bookmaker. DSTV,
it's your moment.
And African Football League. Watch the African Football League from the 20th of October till the 11th of November on the number 1 channel for sports and entertainment, Joy Prime. African Football League, our football, our stars, our time.
With that one, yesterday. Yeah, with that one, I was following keenly. No, not the next year Kotoko will be part of it anyway. So let me tell you, yes, as Africans, our game is different. It's electrifying, it's spiritual. That's why Kotoko will be part of it next year. It's explosive, and now it's in a league of its own. Essentially, Africans do football the African way, and that's our game. And the home of our game is the African Football League. Watch the African Football League, which started on the 20th of October. It's going to end on November 11 on Joy Prime. And see the African skills, strength, the speed, the excitement, the drama, the suspense, and the creativity on display. The teams for this maiden edition include Al Ali, TP Mazembe, Esperance, and Nyimba FC.
It's level 2. Just mention the 2.
Take your time. Sundowns lost 2 with that. Sundowns lost 2 with that. Yes, in the first leg. Yes. And with that, which I'm supporting with that to win the
what they call it. This Saturday.
Yes. Oh, it's this Saturday.
It's 11. That thing ends on 11.
We'll win. Anyway. There is $14.4 million at stake, and with that, is taking it home. Watch and listen to commentary on African Football League, the home of the African game on African soil, with African talent being showcased. Africa Football League, our football, our stars, and also our time.
And it's all on Joy Prime. So make sure you catch the fan. Imagine sitting in the stands at Anfield cheering on Liverpool FC and joining several fans jump and scream at Mo Salah's standing goal. Well, this dream could come true for you because Standard Chartered wants to take you and your partner to Anfield to watch Liverpool FC play live. And here's how you can be eligible. If you're a non-client of Standard Chartered Bank, just download the SC mobile app, open an account, start transacting. If you're an existing client, well, just keep what you've been doing, keep doing it. That means keep transacting more to participate in this campaign. Remember, the more you transact, the more presents you gain in the basket for that final draw that selects the ultimate winner. This is your chance to experience Anfield with your partner. There are other consolation prizes. So open that account and transact now to watch Liverpool FC play live at Anfield. This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Standard Chartered.
Here for good. Quick late entry. Yesterday happened to be Fred Amugi's Amugi's birthday.
Oh.
Legendary actor Fred Amugi. And this one is from Image Bureau and everyone there. All right, so ready to treat your callers to good tunes while you win incredible rewards and points by purchasing, renewing, copying or gifting your favorite caller tunes, and you can win amazing prizes based on your total accumulated points. Yeah, build as many points as possible and you could win tons of data to stay connected to the things you love, or you could win an amazing 10,000 Ghana cedis cash prize to splash on your favorite things. It's the perfect way to entertain your callers with music and get rewarded at the same time. Start collecting your Caller Tunes points today. Visit callertunes.mtn.com.gh. That's Caller Tunes with a Z on the end, okay? Or just dial star 1355 hash to get started on the MTN Caller Tunes service. The promo lasts until the 7th of November 2023. Terms and conditions apply.
And now, Fencho, I know you like watching sports and also betting. You will definitely be interested.
What do you mean? The thing is a question.
Yes,
ask the question.
Okay, do you like watching sports and betting?
Yes.
Yes.
Don't tell me.
Okay, sorry. Okay, I get you. You will definitely be interested in the offer of the world famous bookmaker 1xBet with high odds, a huge selection of sports events, and a cool mobile app. Right now, 1xBet is offering 300% first deposit bonus. Sign up, use the promo code BETG, and get a bonus of up to 3,445 cedis. That's the kind of 1xBet has a license to operate in Ghana, so you don't have to worry about your fans' safety. Join millions of 1xBet players worldwide and win big. With all the intimidation, we'll still win big.
Which intimidation?
From Samuel Dami.
Thank you very much. Good morning to all of you. Welcome aboard to the Joy Sports Center with me, Fentu Tahiru Fentu. Coming up this morning. Kotoko fans boo players and coaches off the pitch after yet another defeat in the Ghana Premier League. But their under fire head coach Prosper Ogum is calling for patience. Details later, also in this bulletin.
This is embarrassing. What happened is an absolute disgrace. You look it on the TV, it's an absolute disgrace, and it's too much at stake.
That's Mikel Arteta, Arsenal manager, furious after another major refereeing error in the Premier League caused Arsenal defeat at Newcastle. But not everyone is happy with his comments. And later,
Antonio Kudus! Oh, spectacular! What a dazzling goal from Mohamed Kudus! A special player who scores another special goal!
That's right, Kudus Mohamed just cannot stop scoring for West Ham with his 5th goal in 7 starts for the Hammers already this season. There's also goals for Inaki Williams in La Liga. All of that to come in the bulletin. First though, let's begin with the Ghana Premier League, where Asante Kotoko succumbed to a 1-0 defeat at home to Dreams FC in the Ghana Premier League on Sunday. That's the 4th game in a row without a win for the Porcupine Warriors. A run of results that has now left them 14th on the table, just 1 point above the relegation zone. Their fans did not spare the team after the game.
Yeah, coaches no yeah, supporters no. Say omadwene say omo na akọ coaching course. Eti de omo be o pitch ne so bia no. Omo you right. It's wrong. Me am in coaching course da. Me hu say first half. The best player on the 9 minute penalty a Peter Akwa. I don't also change no.
I'm not happy, honestly, and nobody is happy in the city, including the coach himself and then the management.
Those are Kotoko fans very angry indeed after the defeat to Dreams FC at home. Their head coach Prosper Ogum's post-match press conference was symbolic of a manager under pressure, resorting to one-word answers as he begged for patience from the furious fans.
Would you sum up the game entirely?
Very disappointing.
What didn't work right for Asante Kotoko today?
Our finishing.
You've gone 3 games now without a win. What is the general feeling among the playing body and the technical team at the moment?
You know, it's not good. Automatically, it's not good. You don't win, the feeling is bad, right? So that's it.
You want to say something to the fans?
Oh, I mean, it's a league. We are ongoing. They should still support the team. We work harder and make sure that we make them proud.
All right, so that's a Prosper Nate Ogum after the game. against Dreams FC. Hearts of Oak, they came from behind to draw 1-1 with Karela United in Tamale. Issa Hamza scored his 4th goal in the last 3 games for the Phobias. Head coach Martin Koopman believes his team should have had a penalty late on in the second half.
Yeah, the game, I think it was a tough game. From both sides. We start not so good because 1-0 behind, and I think in the second half we pick it up and we get a little bit more fighting spirit. We need it. You can also have a penalty, but I don't talk about the referees. So 1-1, not losing. Next game we must win.
All right, Koopman, Martin, Heart of Oak's manager. Genoa Stars, they are top of the table after their 2-1 away win to Heart of Lions. Heart of Lions are still winless in the Ghana Premier League following their promotion. They've now played 9 games without a win. Midiama, they added salt to injury by beating Legon Cities 2-0 in Accra only 3 days after Legon were robbed on their way back from a defeat to Samatex last Wednesday. Legon Cities later tweeted rather sarcastically that Midiama didn't take their mental health into consideration. Ouch. Let's do women's football now. Pimdakwa ladies, their head coach is Joe Nana Adakwa. He says his team is in Cote d'Ivoire to win the 2023 CAF Women's Champions League trophy. The Ghana champions will take on Morocco's Asfar Rabat. They are the defending champions of the competition. It's the opening game. It's later today at the Stade de Laurent Pokou in San Pedro, which kicks off at 5 p.m. Here's Nana Joe Adakwa, the head coach of Pimdakwa ladies.
We have 2 teams which they have national players, and it is going to be a tough game, but we are going to work towards that and see how we can approach the game on our training, and inshallah definitely we are going to win the match. As far we all know that they are very good side, but Ampim Dakoa, you can't write us off. We are the champions of Wafu Zombie, and we are the champions in Ghana. So we are going to have a tough match. We are going to work and beat them and go.
That's right. Nana Joadakwa is the head coach of Pimdakwa ladies. They start their CAF Women's Champions League campaign at 5 p.m. tonight against the defending champions Asfar of Morocco. Of course, the competition kicked off yesterday. Atletico FC Abidjan, they drew 1-0 with SC Casablanca of Morocco, and JKT Queens of Tanzania lost 2-0 to Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa, who are the 2021 champions of the competition. That's the Mamelodi Sundowns women. The Mamelodi Sundowns men, they lost 2-1 to Wydad Casablanca during their highly entertaining African Football League final first leg at the packed Stade Mohammed V Stadium in Casablanca on Sunday night. That match was live on Joy Prime. Wydad secured the win through an own goal by Rivaldo Koze and a long-range stunner from Anna Serrat, while Sundowns' all-important away goal was scored by Abdul Munaim Butul, who scored from the penalty spot in his home country. The return leg of that game is set for this Saturday, the 11th of November. All right, let's get into Premier League action now. Arsenal, their manager is Mikel Arteta. He called the video assistant referee's decision to allow Newcastle's goal in their 1-0 win embarrassing and a disgrace. Anthony Gordon bundled in the only goal with 3 VAR checks to see if the ball went out of play and if there was a foul and if there was an offside, all coming back in Newcastle's favour. The goal stood, of course, and the result ended Arsenal's unbeaten Premier League start. Mikel Arteta was not happy after the match.
Well, because it's embarrassing what happened and how this goal stands in the Premier League, in the best league that we say is the best league in the world. We really have to think about it deeply, because I've been 20 years in this country and now I feel ashamed. It's an absolute disgrace. You look it on the TV, it's an absolute disgrace and it's too much at stake. We are trying to do incredible things to be at the highest level every single week. When we are not good enough, I'm the first one to put my hand up and say it's my fault, my responsibility. This is unacceptable. I don't want to be in people's hands if that's the outcome. For sure it's not. It's too difficult.
That's Mikel Arteta. He's not happy. But not everyone agrees with Arteta's comments, with former Liverpool defender Jamie Carragher saying clubs must stop releasing statements after every VAR error.
I think this thing of clubs putting statements out, I think it's just got to stop. Obviously we saw that with Liverpool
I didn't agree with that. I don't agree with what Arsenal have done today in terms of putting a statement out. I think sometimes a lot of those statements will come on the back of the manager is the most important person at the club. He'll be furious, he's emotionally involved. I think Mikel Arteta mentioned the fact that, I'm the one from the club who's going to come out and speak about this. But we can't have clubs coming out every time there's a referee mistake and put a statement out or the quality of VAR or the referees.
That's Jamie Carragher. Now, Kudus Mohammed, he scored his fifth goal for West Ham in just 7 starts with a stunning volley, but the Hammers still lost 3-2 to Brentford. Man City demolished Bournemouth 6-1, and Liverpool were held to a 1-0 draw at Luton. Chelsea, they go to Tottenham Hotspurs on Monday night. In the Bundesliga,
Slip through Kane. Is this the hat-trick moment? Harry Kane! It is a hat-trick of hat-tricks in the Bundesliga already.
that's Harry Kane, scored a hat-trick on Saturday to give Bayern Munich a 4-0 win over Borussia Dortmund in the Klassiker. He's now scored 3 hat-tricks in the Bundesliga. It's unbelievable, his form. Nico Williams and his brother Inaki Williams also scored in a 3-2 win for Athletic Bilbao over Villarreal. That's now 5 goals for Inaki Williams in the La Liga. And before we go, Mama V, I know you're very interested in marathons. You like running, you like exercising. We're reminding all our dear listeners about the registration for the FMB Accra Marathon. It's slated for the 11th of November. That is this Saturday. To register, just dial star 365 star 807 hash or call 050-552-55355 to register. And that's all the latest from the world of sports on the Joy Sports Centre.
All right, thanks, fans. For Sports Center here on the Super Morning Show, let's go for Food for Thoughts, which is brought to you by Roverman Productions. Be the difference.
Be the difference.
Uncle, good morning.
Gorgeous, good morning.
Good morning, Uncle. I hope you're well.
Oh, I'm doing very well. I met someone yesterday, and he gave me a message for you.
Okay.
He said this is a lecturer from Winneba, from the University of Education in Winneba.
Okay.
And he said, I should tell you that from the very day he saw your picture, he fell in love with you.
Aww.
He said he looked at it and said, "This is a sweet girl." He said at that time he hadn't even heard your voice, and then when he heard your voice, then he said, "Yes, I'm right. She's a sweet girl."
Thank you.
And I told him, "You have no idea how sweet and how wonderful she is."
Thank you, Uncle. Thank you. I'm grateful.
Oh, and before I go on, let me also thank the team, the Joy FM team, for bringing us a full coverage of the NPP primaries. I was hooked to it the whole time.
Yeah.
I followed it closely, and I appreciated the hard work they put in. Though I wish that the camera at the stadium, forecourt of the stadium, had been a little bit closer.
Okay.
To the platform, but it was a wonderful coverage. So I echo to the team.
Thank you.
Oh, and my play for girls, The Spell, is on at Burma Camp, not at the National Theatre, at Burma Camp, and Mama V will give you all the details later. We now know the 2 main contestants for Ghana's 2024 presidential race. The NDC candidate, His Excellency John Mahama, the former president, booked his place in May of this year. The NPP candidate, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, booked his place last Saturday evening. I know both men, and I find both of them to be decent men. John Mahama, I call a friend, and Dr. Baumia's wife, Samira, is like a sister to me. I have nothing but deep respect for both men, and I wish both of them all the best. And because the 2024 presidential race is on my mind, this morning, I want to share my perspective on politics in Ghana with you. Full disclosure, I do not belong to any political party, but I am a close observer and very interested in what goes on in NPP and NDC, the 2 leading political parties in Ghana. Now, because of my non-partisan stance, I have been able to have a good relationship with most of the men who have served as presidents under the 1992 Constitution, beginning with His Excellency J.J. Rawlings. In addition to that, I have good friends in either party in Parliament. With the benefit of the personal knowledge of these men and women who offer themselves to serve in Parliament and as ministers of state and as presidents from both parties, I know that Ghana has been blessed with decent men and women in our politics. The question is, if they are that decent, how come that most of them earn such a bad name whilst in office? There are two answers to this question, and neither of them is easy to accept. The first answer is international, and the second is local. Let me begin with what I call the international factor. The truth is that Ghana is a sovereign country, but Ghana has very little control on some of the things that affect our fortunes. If you read the book Confessions of an Economic Hitman by John Perkins, you'll realize that there are forces out there that decide what happens in countries like Ghana. We can talk big in Ghana about our place in the world, but when it comes to real political and economic clout, we are not as strong and as important as we wish we were. The simple truth is that we are not completely in charge of our own affairs as we boast that we are. If you want evidence of this, don't look further than the fact that we are currently under the supervision of IMF. And this is not the first time we have found ourselves in that position. Our economy in Ghana is not in Ghanaian hands. Most of the sectors of our economy are owned and controlled by foreign companies. For instance, how much of our banking sector is Ghanaian owned? How much of our telcos are Ghanaian owned? And that is to mention just two of the key sectors of our economy. We import everything from toothpick to airplanes. For a country that boasts of being an agricultural country, how come that the war in Ukraine affected our food supplies? For a sovereign country, we are too dependent on others for our survival and well-being. Our reality in Ghana is that when some countries sneeze, we catch cold in Ghana. As a Ghanaian, this situation is very uncomfortable for me to accept. And so I can understand why no politician is willing to admit that this is our situation, except when things get so bad that they have to give excuses for our hardships. Now, let me go to the local factor that causes decent people in power to earn a bad name. And that has to do with the kind of politics we have created in Ghana. Our politics demand that you demonize your political opponent. Many Ghanaians have no idea that our politicians in private are friends. Because when politicians mount the platform, they paint their opponents as demons from the pit of hell. But in private, they are really friends. In the early days of the Fourth Republic, a journalist covering Parliament found himself in the canteen during a break and was shocked to find MPs who had been at each other's throats, chatting and laughing together. He thought that the people needed to know that their political leaders were not enemies, and so he published what he had experienced. The MPs did not allow him in the canteen again. They did not want the people to see that they were not enemies. I can understand that because this is a country where litigants in court do not want to see their lawyers being nice with each other, even outside court. But I wish that our politicians would signal more often to the people that they are not enemies. The result of the politics of demonizing your political opponent is that our politics also permits people to be as rude and nasty to politicians as possible on air. It looks like in Ghana, once you step into the political arena, everyone can say whatever they like about you and whatever tone they like in the traditional media and especially on social media. It looks like in Ghana, if your party is in power, you are useless to everyone who supports the party in opposition. I know that our leaders do not seem to be doing much about our hardships in Ghana, but they definitely do not deserve to be insulted. It does not make our problems go away. Once again, let me say that I know that Ghana has been blessed with good people in our politics. Why don't they deliver, especially when they are in office? Well, that is a topic for another day. For now, let me congratulate the two gentlemen who are going to give each other a showdown next year. The former President John Mahama and the current Vice President, His Excellency Dr. Bawumia. Your Excellencies, I have a plea for both of you. You are decent men. Can you please ensure that those around you reflect your decency and your values in their statements and in their campaigning? Can you please ensure that you give us a peaceful elections in Ghana? And may God himself choose which of you will serve Ghana best at this time. God bless both of you. And Marvi, that is my presentation for this morning.
And God bless you too, Uncle. Thank you for that humble prayer.
You're welcome. Enjoy the week.
I wish you same. Uncle Abel White with Food for Thought. He has a new play, new venue, and I will be telling you about it shortly here on the Super Morning Show. It's exactly 8 o'clock. Let's go for the Joy Business Minute, which is brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana CBG. We stand with you, and Anointed Electricals. That's the generator experts. Here's the Joy Business Minute.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, and Anointed Electricals, your generator experts. Interest rates have gone up for the 36th week running, and the increasing cost of borrowing may bite the government in future. According to the Treasury Bills auction results by the Bank of Ghana, the government recorded 33.01% oversubscription to the tune of 2.86 billion cedis. Some businesses are pushing for government to formally clear policies that will ensure certainty in the economy for the next fiscal year. Economist Dr. Patrick Usumin says he's unsure Ghana will receive the second tranche of $600 million from the IMF by the end of this month. Finance Minister Ken Oforiatta had earlier hinted of that. And Elon Musk has launched an AI chatbot called Grok on his social media site X, formerly Twitter. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, and Anointed Electricals, your generator experts.
Wake up, good morning, good morning.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM. Joy 99.7 FM.
2 minutes after 8, Super Morning Show on a Monday. It's the 6th of November 2023 in the year of our Lord. You just heard the Business Minutes brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana CBG. We stand with you, and Anointed Electricals. That's the generator experts. So receiving money from your family and friends abroad should never be a hassle, not at all. CBG Remittance Services is offering you a reliable, fast and convenient way to receive funds abroad. So visit any of CBG's 114 branches nationwide to receive your Western Union, MoneyGram, RIA, Small World, UnityLink, TransFast, Pay Angel, S-Remit, ATL, and Sick Money Transfers. The dedicated remittance centers at Nima, Kaswa, Main, Medina Market, Apenkwa, and Spintex Basket branches, and they've extended service hours, so closing to the public at 5 p.m. on weekdays and 2 p.m. on Saturdays. All you need is to provide a valid national ID, your phone number, and money transfer reference number, and expect a smooth experience every step of the way. No hassle at all. For further inquiries, contact CBG on 0302 216,000. 0302 216,000. Send an email to talktous@cbg.com.gh or visit any of CBG's social media handles: Facebook, Instagram, and X, formerly Twitter. Terms and conditions apply. CBG, we stand with you.
Now we need government to tell us whether they finally paid the 20 million of the gas money, because some indirect,
Dumso.
yeah, that kind of plan is still ongoing. But I mean, because they've not named it, we can't say that it is official Dumso. It's planned low setting, but something of that sort is happening. The lights are still going off. But if you don't,
that's why you need a plan B.
Yes, if you don't want to pound the nation's trouble, I'm giving you an alternative to life that's very comfortable. Anointed Electrical Engineering Services is actually into the sales of ultra silent generators from 5 kVA to 2500 kVA, and they also undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generators. They also have in stock spare parts, genuine ones of all the parts for various generators, and they also do rentals too. So if you want to target the next 2 weeks to see whether things will be, you can rent and see. In East Legon, you can locate us on the Lagos Avenue Road, opposite Tom Rick Hotel, and in Tema, on the Tema General Hospital Road, Community 9, just after the overhead, and at Odoko, where they have the head office. It's number 77 Anointed House of the Odoko Malam Road. They have also branches across the country, and Anointed is known as the generator experts. You need to contact Anointed on this number: 0243 480 334, 0243 480 334. And you see, you should not even wait for the Dumso to be a problem for you. You can have this on standby, so that when they are also doing their localized things, and when the rain becomes a problem, yes, then you can also move into an ultra silent movement, so that you don't disturb anybody, and yet you get your power in your home.
Absolutely.
One of the most difficult things to live in this republic is when the weather is very hot and yet your power is off.
And when the generator next door, especially when you don't have lights,
yes,
and they are doing non-stop,
causing air pollution, noise pollution, all the pollution you can have in the world at the same time. Anyway,
so get an ultra silent generator from the generator experts. Food for thoughts here on the show, always brought to us Mondays and Thursdays by Roverman Productions. Be the difference. And Roverman Productions Quarter 4 play will show at a new venue. So we have a new title for girls at a new venue, Burma Hall at Burma Camp. Dates for the play: 2nd, 3rd, 8th, 9th, and 10th of December at a cool 150 Ghana cedis. Fridays 7 p.m, Saturdays 4 p.m, and 8 p.m, Sundays 1 p.m, 4 p.m, and 8 p.m. Loyalty patrons can purchase now. You can get a ticket now for 100 Ghana cedis via this short code. So please follow me: star 365 star 535 hash, star 365 star 535 hash. Instead of 150, you can buy it for 100 Ghana cedis. Promo starts from now till the 15th of November, so take note of that. There's a limited time, there's a deadline to it, 15th of November. You can call 050 554 6010, or you can send a WhatsApp to this number 050-554-6030 for other enquiries as well. Roverman Productions, be the difference.
Since Friday, I've been having a debate with my landlord over the criteria for determining the increases that have been happening to the rent. And I mean, of course, I want to have a channel so that I can use it to plan my life, because sometimes the criteria, and she's trying to define the thing, but it's still not working. It's not only inflation, other things, the way she ropes in other matters. I mean, sometimes I think that, well, don't worry, very soon, if I get my own place, it will be the solution. So if people are considering home ownership, right, is it affordability, comfort, or luxury they consider? For me, the most important now one is affordability,
because the way things are going, dear. And for the look of things, it will go up next year too. I cannot fathom the criteria.
The other thing is when they say "and your memoir a day."
Yeah, as if it is not a day for me too.
And your memoir a day, no me your tenants.
Why am I sure doing the entire nation's problems? So I mean, it's a debate you are still having, and I mean, at the end of the day, I still have to pay, unless I want to pack out and go and live on the streets anyway.
Absolutely.
So the plan is to make sure that I also get my something small. But me, I'm considering affordability. I know some people consider comfort, others consider luxury.
That's where I am.
Yeah, you have
luxury.
reached comfort and luxury. Yeah, because if you live in the Eastern region and come to work in the Greater Accra region, your criteria will be comfort and luxury, clearly.
Just so we're clear,
yes.
I live in the Greater Accra region.
Yeah, at the periphery. In fact, we have urban areas and peri-urban area. You live in the peri-urban area.
So that's where I am. Comfort, luxury, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Because you can't always be waking up at 3:30, you know.
Yeah, and waking children up at very odd hours, and they have to stay throughout the day. Sometimes get back to the house around 4 p.m. So they spend more than 12 hours in between this space, and you just be asking yourself, can't. Why are we imposing our suffering on the people?
We're gonna ask our friends at EcoBank because they have a solution as we bring our big fair to you from the 23rd to the 26th of November, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The theme, as you well know, is home ownership, affordability. That's for Raymond. Comfort or luxury. That's for moi.
Yeah.
that's the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair. So what do they really have for us? I mean, how can they help me with my comfort or luxury? How can they help you, Raymond, with your affordability? Yeah, but talking about EcoBank, they bring us our social media messages. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, also bringing us our social media messages. Ghana AIDS Commission test to know your HIV status and take steps to protect your health. Number 10, liver salt, a refreshing relief, and GTP lifestyle.
I will vote for anybody who will give me a comfortable place to live, as in an affordable place to live too. I mean, in the election,
Dr. Baumia.
No. Even if it's UGCC or UGM or any of those collapsed.
Are you not demanding a bribe?
No. I'm saying that if you are going to make the housing system work for me, I am going to vote for you. So they should show me proof, their blueprint for building a better housing system.
It's not like you're asking them that if
but how many Ghanaians can they buy houses for? So I'm saying that me, the topmost issue on my list for elections, you can't get my vote because of where I come from. That one, you know that we have traversed that point. You can't use religion to get my vote. It's not going to work with me. The only thing I use to get my vote is when you show me tangible blueprints. And that tangible blueprint, I'm saying top on the list, is an affordable home.
All right, that's fair.
Yes,
that's fair.
So if you show me that, so if you talk about every other thing and it's not on your list, forget about it. I've already told you. So no conversation beyond that.
Okay.
Right. Well,
we get it.
Every day, people face different emergencies. My home is home emergency. Others are police emergency. There's fire emergency too. There's medical emergency. You name the rest. But many Ghanaians don't know their emergency numbers. Well, here's one you would want to remember. *770#. Yes, *770# is the new EcoBank money emergency number. *770# gives you instant access to loans, fund transfers, utility payments, airtime and data purchases, and so much more, even when you don't have data. So there's no need to panic when you find yourself in any money emergency. EcoBank will always come to your rescue. Dial *770# now for solutions to your money emergencies. EcoBank is the Pan-African Bank.
I believe the party has been fair and transparent. That is the only thing I've always been preaching, and I must admit this election is fair.
Ghana has given me everything, every opportunity and grace. I have dedicated my life to give back and to serve this wonderful country to the best of my ability with every breath in my body.
Yamani Trinkwa, na mini say, betumi akaye nyina bom, ya ba be ye domba ko 2024 betumi ni NDC for no akọ akai mo ni ati asese osoro kokoko no eba gegem.
Wake up, good morning, good morning.
All right, so the NPP on Saturday picked Vice President Muhammadu Bawumia as its candidate for the December 2024 presidential election. So today we ask, what does the candidate, the 60-year-old economist and the face of economic policy throughout this current administration, mean for the NPP in seeking to break the eights? Send us your WhatsApp messages on 055-1111-997, That's our WhatsApp number. And post your X messages with the hashtag JoySMS on Joy997 on X. Big stories brought to you by Vodafone. Further together, latest from your partner for life, Access Bank. That's your number one remittance bank, Access Bank, modern banking.
Now, there's an amazing offer that you should know about. There's also amazing news from Vodafone Cash Special Bundles. Just got sweeter with a new Vodafone Cash Special Voice offer with only 5 Ghana cedi. Just 5 Ghana cedi. 5 Ghana cedi now does not buy both fruit and ameboa. Yeah. So 5 Ghana cedi. Yeah. You will get it. Yes, only 5 Ghana cedi. You get 200 minutes of talk time, which is valid for 7 good days. So every single week, imagine planning your data and what they call it time with that. Make calls to all networks all week long at the best value on Vodafone Cash Special Voice offer. Talk for 200 minutes with just 5 Ghana cedi. Only available on Vodafone Cash. Dial *110# to purchase your bundle, or visit my Vodafone app to make your purchase. Connect with your loved ones with a Vodafone Cash Special Bundle. Vodafone.
And if you're looking for 1, 2, 3 L-shaped sofa crafted to the finest detail, available in various colors for your home, office, or maybe for a hotel or any new home that you've probably put up or thinking about. If you're looking for comfort, durability, quality, and perfect finishing, then you have to look no further, because we're introducing Latest Foam to you. Latest Foam is your one-stop shop, whatever your choice or budget. So buy from the best, not imitated. Certainly buy from Latest Foam. Latest Foam is your partner for life.
Wake up, good morning, good morning.
EcoBank Mobile to make me say, oh yeah. EcoBank Mobile to make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy, yeah. Oh yeah. Download it. You gon' enjoy it. In my Bramin check. In my Bramin check. Come make a download them for you. Cause you can pay bills, you can buy credit, you can pay school fees, even church tights with the Apple. EcoBank Apple.
Life is easy with the EcoBank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the EcoBank mobile app. You know, it's 5-star life with EcoBank. Kim promise.
You make my life so beautiful.
Hello, welcome to Dominion University College, your path to a bright future. At Dominion University College, we pride ourselves on fostering a supportive and inclusive community, empowering our students to become leaders and innovators in their chosen fields. Choose from our wide range of undergraduate and postgraduate programs, carefully crafted to meet the evolving demands of the professional world. Call us today on +233 201 063 633 or +233 507 777 435. Or visit us at www.duc.edu.gh. Enroll at Dominion to receive a world-class education the Dominion way.
Ajua, the online page for the new business account was in shambles yesterday. We lost the page.
Tell me about it.
We started off very confident, and then the office broadband went down. When we set up the hotspot from the phone to reconnect, the data allocation also got finished.
You are joking.
I wish. The meeting room was hot. Kobe quickly tried calling them to give us some more time, but he had no airtime. Total chaos. They also gave us feedback that our website didn't have enough information. How can you run a business this way and hope to grow?
Oh dear.
Your business communication can be way better than this. Vodafone One Business is a complete communications package that gives you broadband with data transfer to mobile phones, mobile package with free calls among employees, landline with free calls and website design plus domain name registration. At Vodafone Business, we understand that strong connections within your business lead to success. Call 050-777-9000 or sign up by sending an email to sme@vodafone.com. Vodafone, further together.
Comfort, durability, finishing, quality. Choosing sofas and beds for your home, office or hotel couldn't be easier with an exclusive range of sofas and beds in various designs and colors from latex foam. There is so much choice whatever your budget. Latex foam, your partner for life.
Some banks treat you like this. Others like this. But at Axis Bank, we treat you like this. Why settle for less when the best customer experience starts and ends at Axis Bank? We are always on call all week from Monday to Sunday to offer you the best financial advice and solutions. It's not just talk, it's about time you experienced it too. Visit any Axis Bank branch today or call us toll free 0800 00 4400.
Axis Bank, more than banking.
Hey, Cashman.
Yeah.
Don't you know Nana has assembled all of us and you are here making calls?
My generator is spoiled too. So I'm calling a renowned Ghanaian company with an excellent track record in the sales and repairs of generator sets in Accra to come and repair for me.
Is it Anointed Electricals?
Yeah.
Anointed Electricals deals in quality and genuine generators with high fuel efficiency. We also rent generators.
They sell quality generators from 10 kVA to 2500 kVA. They have spare parts of other generators and can repair every faulty generator set even if you didn't buy from them.
Look, now we don't have any electrical problem in Accra.
How?
Because Anointed Electricals is right here at East Legon, Lagos Avenue, opposite Turmeric Hotel.
And that's why Nana is calling us.
Okay.
Yes. If you want to buy a brand new generator or repair the old one, visit Anointed Electricals. Or if you are within Accra, call our hotline 0246 423 534
or call 0243 480 334. They have qualified and dedicated men on 24-hour after sales service.
Then let's go and listen to Nana. Let's go.
Gosh, after giving you the hint, won't you give me anything?
Anointed, the generator experts.
About 1/3 of a million people live with HIV in Ghana. Close to 10,000 of them die each year, mostly as a result of a lack of antiretroviral drugs and adherence. In fact, close to 57% of children under 14 years living with HIV do not receive antiretroviral drugs, again as a result of inadequate funds to provide them with medication.
Life expectancy for these children is grim. The big worry, close to 16,300 people are newly infected with HIV each year. With this alarming rate of HIV infections, all of us are in danger, and Ghana is headed for an epidemic explosion if nothing is done now to avert it. While the Ghana AIDS Commission is working hard to overturn the situation, the Commission urgently needs funding support from corporate Ghana and individuals to save lives. We're therefore appealing to you, corporate entities and individuals, to support the National HIV and AIDS Fund by dialing star 9898 hash on MTN and Vodafone and follow the prompts, or pay into the National HIV and AIDS Fund account number 101-863-161-3233 Bank of Ghana. Your donation will be used to prevent new infections and provide care for people living with HIV, including children affected by AIDS. For further information, please call Ghana AIDS Commission on 0302 919260 or email info@ghanaids.gov.gh. Give to save a life today. Ghana AIDS Commission, partnering to eliminate HIV and AIDS.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
It's my house and I live here. It's my house and I live here. There's a welcome mat at the door.
It's 24 minutes after 8. This is the Super Morning Show here on Joy 99.7 FM. Now, this next conversation is really important to us because, as you know, good housing is a catalyst for economic stability and growth. And when individuals and families have secure and affordable housing, they can allocate their resources towards other essential needs such as education, healthcare, and even skill development. That's why it's our passion to ensure that every year we give the opportunity to Ghanaians to own either a home if your building completes that building, or maybe you already have a house, but what you need really is to furnish it. Maybe you also need a piece of land so that you can start building your own home. We try and give that opportunity here at Joy FM and indeed Joy News. And we're grateful to EcoBank because they've been our partner for some time now, bringing you the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair. We have the Mother of All Fairs coming up this November 23rd to the 26th of November at the Accra International Conference Center. So William Danso-Abiam is head direct banking EcoBank Ghana PLC, and he's going to be telling us what they have particularly for this main fair at the conference center. So William, good morning. Thank you.
Good morning, Mama V. Good morning. It's great to be here.
Great to have you. I think first of all, I want to know what direct banking is. What is direct banking?
Okay, so we've been used to banking from the banking hall for many years.
Yeah.
So I think of a bank, I think of a place. But you would agree with me that technology has changed the way we do things. So now I don't necessarily need to walk to a place to have the service. Banking is a service. So direct banking basically is to drive remote banking. So wherever you are, whenever you think of it, you should be able to have access to your service.
Right.
So we drive that by providing solutions to our customers so that 1 a.m. you wake up, you don't need to, once you think of the service, you should be able to do it. So through technology, through our contact center, and also through our agency banking, we're able to bring services to customers. So basically, it's just to say that do banking from wherever you want to do it.
Right, which means that you are such a huge person at EcoBank because you head the direct banking division of EcoBank. It's good to really have you on this program to talk about the Habitat Fair. So this year, we're going with affordability, comfort, luxury. We all have different needs. What is EcoBank offering? Where are you in this bracket of affordability, comfort, or luxury?
Okay, so once again, it's great to be here, and good morning to your cherished listeners.
Right.
And so EcoBank has been a partner on this for some years now, and we are super happy to be here this year again. As we always pride ourselves, we're a Pan-African bank, and we have Africa at heart. Started in Africa, for Africa, managed by Africa. So Africa would always be at the center of our conversation.
Right.
And you agree with me that one of the biggest challenges we have on the continent has to do with housing. So an opportunity to support in bringing solutions to that is one that is really, really, really endearing to us. And over the years, we have come to the table with financing solutions. And this year, we are making it bigger and better.
Okay.
So whether it's your dream house, as Mama V said, that you want to get for the first time, or probably you want to get a land, or maybe some home appliances or something to do with a house and with your home, just come talk to us and we have a solution for you.
So from the acquisition of land, you can help as well. Do you have vendors that you already work with, or if somebody finds a land or maybe a building and they want to purchase, all you would do is to provide the money?
Yes, we have solutions for people like that, but maybe let me just take the opportunity to just explain 4 main solutions that we bring to the table.
Please do.
So the first one would be your regular mortgage, where you see a property, you have interest in it, and you come talk to us. We get details of your salary, and based on the debt servicing ratio, which should not be more than 50%, we'll look at the property, we'll look at your salary, and we'll be able to work it out for you. And we would spread the cost for you for a period of about 15 years. But definitely we would always have conversations. So even if there's a need for us to extend it beyond that, we can have conversations on that. So that is a regular mortgage. The good thing is that you are expected to pay 20% of whatever the amount is. But if you are someone with your pension, your tier 2, tier 3, the law allows you to use that to take care of that 20%.
Right.
So you can actually have the 100%, and whatever funds you have, you would use that to support whatever you want to do when you get the house. Then another solution we bring to the table is also when people who want to buy land and all that. We have personal loans that are available, 2 to 5 years that you could pick up. And depending on where you find the land, would help you again also with the documentation, so that at least we can secure that for you. Then you can get the loan facility and get that land. Again, there are others who also have their own house. We call that the equity release. So they have their own house, but for some reason maybe they need cash, or they need to do another investment, they have another business they want to do. You can release 50% of the value of that, and we would give you funds, and we would own 50% of your property. Then we make the funds available to you, which you could use for any other thing you want to do. And up to 5 years you have opportunities to pay back the money. And the final one, which would give a bit of attention this particular Habitat Fair, the final one would be our consumer finance proposition. And what we do with that is we have people who have needs for furniture, they have needs for home appliances, they have needs for sometimes building materials and all that, and everything that has to do with homes. We have partners all across that we would help you to get the asset now, whatever you need, get it now. Then we would spread the payment on for you, and that's our consumer finance, and is one of the things that we really want to give attention to this time around.
Does it come with extra interests?
No. That's the good side of it. So we have vendors and merchants that have agreed with us to also support. Again, we all want to help address the issue of housing and the challenges with our homes and all that. So we've done the arrangement such that it doesn't come with any look, it's actually zero interest. So what's the price you see is exactly what you pay for. The good thing is EcoBank will pay it immediately to the vendor, and we'll spread it out for you.
Fantastic. Well, William there with a fourfold solution to the issues that we have in housing here in our country. He's head direct banking with EcoBank Ghana PLC. We're talking about the Joy News, the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair. The Mother Fair is coming up at the Conference Center from the 23rd to the 26th of November, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And as you may be aware, our theme for this year is home ownership, affordability, comfort, or luxury. The final fair, of course, is what we are discussing. What are some of the benefits that those who will attend will enjoy from EcoBank?
Okay, so when you join us, for this fair, we have a lot of our partners that are coming with us. Yes. So we are bringing them all at one location. So all you need to do is to just be there. When you get there, all these partners will be there for you to speak to them. And depending on what your need is, you definitely find someone that would give you that solution. So all our partners are coming. And secondly,
when you say all your partners, because you've talked about if you want to furnish your home, there are vendors that you have that you would link, you buy, and then you will pay them directly. But I, as a customer, would take my time and make the payments.
Yes.
You've also talked about the mortgages. So which of your partners are you referring to?
So for mortgages, we have some of our partners like Rehoboth. They will be there. Saka Homes would be there, and a lot of them.
Okay.
For the consumer finance, depending on the asset we are looking at, if it's for furniture and others, Okadeco is coming. They are partners.
Nice.
Melcom is on. And for those of you with electrical appliances, we also have Electroland coming in. We have Build Masters and Security Appliances. They are also coming in. We have Novotech. They have Bosch products. They are also coming on. TCL Electronics. We have quite a...
That's a very rich list you have there.
So, number one, when you get there, these partners will be there. You can speak to them. You can have first-hand experience of what they have. Number two, our team is also going to be there. So we would provide you with all the advisory services that you need. You need to just speak to us. And beyond even mortgage solutions, once we are there as a bank, any concern you have, any need you have with regards to financing and banking, investment and all that, you would have a team of very experienced and professional, staff to be there to engage you. Beyond that, of course, Joy is on, and you also get a lot of awareness created about different solutions that are coming on board, and I think that being there will be a great benefit.
Absolutely. Just before we end the conversation, I want to ask if there's anything more you want to add.
We just want to encourage everyone listening to us that from the 23rd to the 26th of November, let's get together, let's see the solutions that are available, and let's help you get that dream that you've always been looking out for. And we are there to support you, and EcoBank is proud to be partners with this particular fair. And in case you also want to reach us, 080003225, okay, 080003225. You can call us anytime, and we'll definitely be there.
Well, we thank EcoBank for this partnership. It's always beautiful when we do this because you have the solution, and so solving people's problems, that's the end game really, and the passion is so that if you're building, you can finish the projects that you've started. If you haven't started at all, we'll give you the opportunity to either own a land or you can buy an already made home. You can also choose to go into this area as an investment. So maybe you have your home already, but you need a second home or a third home as an investment. That's really the passion for us. So please join us at the Accra International Conference Center from November 23rd all through to November 26th, and let's explore, let's find solutions, let's get some homes and some affordable opportunities as well. William, I am so grateful for your time this morning. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Mamavi.
William Dansuabiam is Head Direct Banking with EcoBank Ghana PLC, and we've been talking about the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair. Coming up here on the Super Morning Show.
Owusu Afriye Akoto 1,459. Total vote cast 193,346. And by our computation, Dr. Mount Baumia is duly elected as the flag-bearer. Yabani Trinkwa. Na mini say betumi akaye nyina bom ya baba ye domba ko 2024 betumi ni NDC fo no akọ akai mo ni ati asese osoro kokoko no eba gege.
Ghana has given me everything, every opportunity and grace. I have dedicated my life to give back and to serve this wonderful country to the best of my ability with every breath in my body.
Bank that supports
for you. Hand in hand, we stand with you. So lift your head up, big dreams are waiting. We'll walk with you wherever you go. Where all your dreams come alive, CBG will make you smile. We will rise with you. Your business will flourish, your name will stand out. Consolidated Bank, CBG, we stand with you.
Buy one, get one free. Buy an LED TV and get a free DSTV decoder plus 3 months fully paid subscription. Watch your live football matches for free this festive season. Live sports games, favorite action-packed movies, your favorite African movies, all for free this Christmas at Electromat. Yeah, there is more. DSTV near Electromat near. Dash to any Electromat showroom now or call 0552 755 456. Electromat, your world of electronics. Terms and conditions apply.
My people, what comes to mind when you hear Black Friday? How about free delivery and true convenience? Where do you get the best deals? Very well, you've heard the unanimous decision of the people. Jumia Black Friday runs from the 3rd to the 24th November. Download the Jumia app now and start shopping. Jumia, your everyday delivery.
Are you hoping to start university this January? If you want a British degree from a world-class university at a fraction of the cost, then join Lancaster University Ghana right here in Accra. With a diverse student community, vibrant campus life, and 50% scholarship to support your study, Lancaster University Ghana provides you with a world-class education that creates endless possibilities globally. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Apply to join Lancaster University Ghana, where learners become leaders. Admissions are currently open for our January 2024 intake. Apply now for our foundation program. For more information, contact us on +233 030 221 8989 or send an email to admissions@lancaster.edu.gh. Lancaster University Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa.
Are you ready for an unforgettable night of worship and praise? Get ready to be moved by the Spirit and uplifted by the music. Join us on November 11th at 7 p.m. at MTN Stands in Worship. This extraordinary evening will take place at the Grand Arena, Accra International Conference Center. It will be a night of divine harmony. We have an incredible lineup of gospel artists who will lead us in a night of soul-stirring worship. Nasi, PSA Esther, MOG, Insroma, Perez Music, Pastor Edwin Dadson, and the sensational MTN Viva Voices Choir. Come and experience the power of gospel music that will touch your heart. It's going to be a life-changing experience which promises to draw you closer to God. Mark your calendars. 11th November, 7 p.m. Grand Arena. MTN Stands in Worship. A night of praise, worship, and spiritual connection with our Maker. This is an invitation-only event. Brought to you by MTN.
Hello, Linda. You won't believe what I am planning next. I want to start my postgraduate degree, buy a car, and build my dream home. But you know what's stopping me?
What's that, Mike?
Money, oh. That'll be my biggest wahala.
Oh, you are sorted, Kra. With a GCB Big Move personal loan promo, you can borrow up to a whopping 400,000 Ghana cedis at a significantly reduced interest rate in less than 24 hours.
Like, seriously? How do I qualify?
Yes, it's available to all GCB salary account holders. Plus, you get a a 2-month grace period before you start to pay back.
Suskets, I'm opening an account with GCB now.
Get a personal loan of up to 400,000 Ghana cedis at a significantly reduced interest rate in less than 24 hours. Call 0800-422-422 or visit your nearest GCB branch today to fund your next big move as we celebrate 70 years of greatness. T's and C's apply. GCB Bank, your bank for life.
It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town. Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Turn your lights down low.
Joy 99.7 FM.
And pull your window curtain. Oh, let your moon come shining into our life again. Yeah. Ooh, it's been a long, long time.
You're welcome back to the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. This is your election headquarters. So you know the most influential conversations about this weekend's presidential primaries are to be had here on the Super Morning Show. If you caught the action, well, we're about to break it all down and talk about what is most important. What happens next? First of all, how did they make it through this weekend? How did they get to the point where their new flag bearer, historically, is a man who is, first of all, from a part of the country from where they've never had a flag bearer. Also is a Muslim for the very first time and is going into this as someone who tried for the first time to become flag bearer and succeeded. Okay, we're bringing all of the implications of those. We're also going to look at the important question of what happens next. What happens next? Right? The contest is now between John Mahama and Dr. Baumia. What happens next? We're getting into all of that. Thank you so much for choosing us. Wherever you are around the world, we love you so much for choosing the Super Morning Show. For those of you who are tuned in the Asante region, thank you for choosing Love FM. Those of you in the Central region, keep listening to ATL FM on 100.5 megahertz. And of course, if you are tuned in on our X Spaces, we thank you for choosing us. We'll be giving a few shout outs to those of you who are listening on X in just a moment. And of course, all of you can follow what's happening right here in the studio with visuals on our social media handles. On Facebook, we are at Joy 99.7 FM. And of course, you can find us on our YouTube channel, which is Joy 99.7 FM. All right, in a moment, we get into this conversation. We'll bring a recap of what happened over the weekend, and then we look to the future. But first, you know, sometimes buying your car insurance is not the problem. Remembering to renew it, that's where the issue is. That's how you end up in trouble with the police, or even worse, you have an accident when you are not covered. But instant car insurance is now available on Hubtel. Get your instant car insurance sticker anytime, no long terms. Just install the Hubtel app, enter your car number for your instant insurance sticker. You can also set a reminder for your next renewal date. Go to hubtel.com/app to install your Hubtel app and set a reminder to renew your car insurance today. Hubtel is everything you.
Now, every life is unique, every life is precious, and everyone deserves to live their best life. APSA understands this. That's why APSA is offering a life insurance policy that gives you more. With the unlimited life protection plan from APSA, you enjoy no age limit to sign on, a 100% premium refund at the end of the term, also a life swap option which allows you to transfer your benefits to a relative who is not insured on the policy, 2 months premium holiday, and so much more. You deserve more from your protection, so sign up for the unlimited life protection plan today.
All right then. Now, Africa World Airlines, your CIMG Domestic Airline of the Year and Hall of Famer for the 5th consecutive year, has just launched their brand new mobile app. So it's now super easy to book your flights, make payments, and to check flight status, all on your iOS or Android device. Thank you for choosing Africa World Airlines for all of your travel needs. Africa World Airlines, touching Africa, touching the world. So, it was a big night of victory for the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, as the NPP chose him to be their flag bearer in the 2024 elections.
Candidate number 1, Ken Ohin Japan. He had 71,996. Mahmoud Bawumia, 118,210. Owusu Afriye Akoto, 1,459. Francis Adenimo, 781. Total valid votes, 192,446. Total rejected ballots, 900. Total vote cast, 193,346. By your constitution, for somebody to be declared a winner, the person should have 50% plus. And by our computation, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia had 61.47%. So Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is duly elected as their flag bearer going to 2024. Thank you very much.
Someone made a statement. Yes. When it comes to MPP, there is no way a person from the north can ever become the flag bearer of our party.
Yeah.
But today, what has happened?
General Secretary.
Today, what has happened?
History. It has happened.
Today, what has happened?
History.
In our history, the New Patriotic Party is no more and can never be tagged as an account party, because today we have the flag bearer who come from the northern part of the country.
That's right.
That shows the national character of the New Patriotic Party. We are waiting to see the day that Yanom will also elect an Akan presidential candidate.
I believe the party has been fair and transparent. Yes! That is the only thing I've always been preaching, and I must admit, this election is fair. And my grassroots have spoken, and therefore I accept the results in good faith.
Yeah. For 16 good years, the face of our president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo, has represented the image of the New Patriotic Party. The time has come to change the baton, and the party has made a firm decision to bring in the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. It is a very incisive decision that has been taken today. So from today, we are going to see a new face. I'm very confident that he will lead us to victory come next year, 2024.
Let me take the opportunity formally to congratulate HE, the Vice President and flag bearer elect. Earlier on, I placed a telephone conversation with him, and then I considered to him and congratulated him for the marvelous work that he has done to achieve this history. The task is over. The battle ahead is to secure the victory of 2024.
I've done my best, but I still have one more task to do. And that is, with all my strength, all my energy, to help the new flag bearer, to help Mahmoud Bawumia win the election of 2024. Ghana cannot afford the return of the NDC. especially under the leadership of John Dramani Mahama.
Ghana has given me everything, every opportunity and grace. I have dedicated my life to give back and to serve this wonderful country to the best of my ability with every breath in my body. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have my own vision and my own priorities. Given the opportunity by you, the people of Ghana, to lead, I shall govern as my own man with guidance from God Almighty.
That's right. This is your election headquarters, Joy 99.7 FM. And over the weekend, the NPP chose Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to lead them as flag bearer into the 2024 elections. There's a lot to talk about. And we're going to start with political scientist Dr. Amwako Ba. He joins us over the phone. Doc, it's always a pleasure. Good morning to you.
Morning. Morning. How are you?
Very well indeed. Well, so the process unfolded almost without incident over the weekend, and 203,000 delegates were expected to vote. Almost all of them did, and they chose Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Of course, let's not forget that it started with the super delegates process several weeks ago. I guess I'm interested in knowing whether you believe that the processes over the weekend has furthered democracy in the NPP.
Not at all. Not at all. It's made it worse. It is the opponent, NDC chairman, who said that it is quite surprising that NPP lawyers will sit down and draft a so-called MOU, which they know is not binding, that the candidates should sign. They will not leave the party, they will accept the winner, whatever. And he said, they do not know that this is not binding, that if there is an issue that people are upset about, correct that issue. Don't force your hands on a piece of paper, which is illegal to start with. That's the problem. So the woes are deepening. I don't know how, they think they can win, but this is not an election. You read the Constitution. The party is a mechanism where people of like-mindedness get together to participate in the affairs of government. It is not they themselves, the party officials, who are supposed to pick a candidate for the party members and then present it to the country. Well, that is exactly what it is. It started long ago. There are two ways of cheating in an election. You rig the election through the electoral commissioner mechanism, or you do what they did. What they did, the party did, with the active support of the president, it's not necessarily illegal, but it is not appropriate. Because if you continue on that path, eventually it becomes a dictatorship.
I believe I heard you say that they cheated. Is that how you characterize what happened?
Well, yes. If, with the active support of the president, all the elected people are cajoled to support one candidate, you have 10 candidates. How is it possible, or what's the likelihood that all these people will jump on one side behind the candidature of the vice president?
But that's happened several times in the past. 94% was the margin by which President Akufo-Addo was chosen as
because
flag
he
bearer.
won. I'm not looking at the percentage. How it happened. It's very important. In fact, it's more important than what he got. I was part of those 94% who voted for him. Because we are in a position, we were hungry, so let's all get together. We work hard, let's put him there. We went around telling people, let him go unopposed. You understand? I was one of those people. Those who did not agree, we let them go. They will let them go the way they want. In the end, it came to what it came to. No shenanigans, no cheating, no arms twisting. But this is not happened. This is not what happened this time around. No, not at all. All MPs behind boundaries. The CEOs, whatever, all active government officials behind boundaries. National Council behind Baumia. National elders behind Baumia. The delegates behind Baumia because they've been promised money. In fact, after such an event as this internal election, the conversation should be that this candidate we picked is very able and we are going to rally behind it. That is not the conversation we are having here in Kumasi. The candidates are complaining they didn't get enough money. You see, Baumia paid 400, Kennedy paid 3. So they say it's not enough because some of the party chairman got 1.2 million. That's what they're talking about.
But these things have not been substantiated. These amounts.
I'll send you a picture.
No, I mean the 1.2 million and so forth.
Look, I just talked to a presenter. He told me the same thing. In fact, are you kidding? You want substantiation. You want red-handed people doing it. The money is on the table at the polling site. What do you want? What else do you want?
All right.
Is this the first time? You didn't see it as symbol? Have you never heard of it before? I understand sometimes you guys try to play the middle ground so there's no bias there. But the thing you know already, don't meddle with the word. This is true.
We're talking to Dr. Amwakuba as a political scientist. We're analyzing the NPP primaries that happened over the weekend. Now, Dr. Amwakuba, the two front runners from the very beginning were Kennedy Ejapong and Dr. Baumia. There are some who look at all the four contestants and ask whether or not the NPP actually put their best feet forward, if you will, in these primaries. What are your thoughts?
Before the beginning of this year, and all the shenanigans going on, the front runner was Alan Chamberlain, not Baumia. That is the one people were looking at. You see, things happen. They didn't play fair with him. Eventually, he jumped ship. They okay, take it. We quit. Now, if it's a country where we care about our country, maybe some of the other candidates will quit also in support of us. Because they know clearly they didn't the deal fair. It was not fair at all. Yet, we won't talk about it because of money. Everybody in there wants some money. They don't go and rock the boat. Just go along with what's going on. And you get your money. That's it. Meanwhile, the country is going down the tubes. And it's getting worse every day. That's what I'm talking about. It's not because I hate NPP. I don't hate NPP. But what is the point of supporting NPP? The point of destroying the country? What's the point? That's what I don't understand. And the path we're on, if we continue, nobody has to come and stop us or stop by itself. Because it cannot go on. That's it. As I've said already, 2025, we are going to end it again. Because whoever wins, there will be no money to govern it. And we haven't finished. We still have 1 year, more than 1 year to do. We don't know what other skeletons are going to collapse Let's wait and see. If nothing happens at all, IMF will have to suspend some of the restrictions they have imposed on us already in terms of not hiring people, don't spend this and don't spend that. Are you kidding? Letting you endorsement? No, we are going to spend. You see. So it's going to be tougher. Well, let's wait and see.
Right, Dr. Amakuba, the Vice President won with 61% of the valid votes cast. Now, his camp had been projecting no less than 70%. Some even went as high as 80% to have been the margin by which he would win. Does this percentage, 61%, first of all, is it significant that that percentage by which he won? And secondly, does it indicate that he has the full support of the party?
This is a clear indication that he doesn't. If they don't know anything, this should be a warning to them. I'm talking about those party officials who think they have to give us whom they want. It's clear indication that they don't have the full support of the party. You see, I don't know if they can correct it. It's gone too far. And when you do that, for a party to win, today should be a celebration for the party because we picked a flag bearer. Just as we picked Nanado the last time around. But today, it's not a day of celebration. People are reflecting. What happened? Why? What are we going to do? And those who are bitter become even more bitter. Those who are disappointed become more disappointed. You see. So what are we going to do? If you don't have your full support to go to against the opponent, is it likely to win? No, not likely. So let's wait and see. Because these people, they don't care about statistics. They care about what they want. What they want is what they want. So let's wait and see.
Although former President Kufuor also won the primaries with some 64 odd % and went ahead to become president.
That is all things being equal. This one, all things are not equal at all. That's the difference. If you run a fair race and you get 61%, you've done very well. Especially in this case when you have 10 candidates to start with. But all things are not equal. This is money. Who had the most money gets to win. Baumia had the most money. He won. But look at it. Okay, Kennedy also bought some of the votes. He paid money. I won't say Baumia is the only one who paid money. Kennedy paid money. But the two are not the same. So Baumia's had money and the arm of the government behind it. And still got 61%. That is not good at all. When you have such a situation, you should see numbers about 85-90%.
All right. Well, a lot has been said about the fact that this is historic. Dr. Baumia is the first flag bearer from the northern part of the country, the first Muslim flag bearer. And that these things are pluses for the NPP in terms of a reputation as an inclusive party. Does this give any special advantage to the party going into this?
Disadvantage. If he had won fair and square, then it would be an advantage. He didn't win fair and square. This is fraud, really. How can the party, against all the other candidates, pick this one, support him with money, everything, incumbency advantage? Now the president should go retire and go home because Baumia is just about the president now. Why doesn't he do that? What else do you want to give him? And still, the numbers are not very good. And that should warn you, you see. But there's another issue there. If Baumia won fair and square, I'll support him. If he run against Mahama, he wins fair and square, I'll support him too. But the two candidates you have, is it not ironic that a nation of more than 35 million will have two candidates, both from the north? I know what people are going to say. Oh, you are being tribalistic. I'm not being tribalistic. I'm being analytical. What are the chances the two candidates from the north will emerge as the two frontrunners. Look, NDC raised its registration fee so high, nobody can contest, except those who have money. And then they did certain machinations to make sure Mahama is the one who will come forward. Then they didn't want it to appear as they have picked him unopposed. And so they enticed someone to contest against him, the person of Gibus, without a contest. I would like to see the receipt of this registration fee that gentleman paid. You understand? All this tells you that it's just shenanigans, machinations. It is the party that is giving us a candidate, not the people. So the NDC gives us Mahama through this machination, and NPP gives us Baumia through a worse machination. How do we go forward with Northna and Northna? And they are only
is it your
about
analysis
50% of the vote?
Yeah, Doc, is it your analysis that without machinations, a northern candidate could never lead either of these two parties?
No, not so at all. No, he could. Baumia could. He could become the legitimate flag bearer of NPP, but not this time around. But he wanted to do it, and the powers that be wanted him to do it for whatever reason. One of the reasons is there are a lot of malfeasance that has gone on. Somebody has to be in there for them, look out for them. That's what's going on. And so when you do this and bring us vote for this one or this one, they're both Northerners, what are the chances that this is exactly what's going to happen? And I say the way they came forward is pretty much fraud. Fraud. This is not how we are supposed to do it. This is not what is mandated by the Constitution. We put it aside. We do what we want. This is what is going on. And it makes me sad. I'm not angry. I'm just sad. How long are we going to do the wrong thing and expect the country to get better? How long? Where in this world do you see that when people go to vote, they bring the money van and share money? Where? Openly. Bribery is there, yes, I know. It's a old vice. But because it's wrong, they do it clandestinely. Now, we have come to accept as part of the process. So it's open. I say no, this one. I'll send you some videos, some pictures, you will see.
Dr. Mwakupa, my name is Mama V. On the issue of the money, they've explained that those monies were for transportation, breakfast, and lunch sometimes.
Not true. The party cater for that, not the candidates. The party caters for that.
But the party also allowed the candidates to also give them more transportation and more feeding.
Right, they are traveling twice.
but Dr. Mwakupa, I want a little clarification on something that you said. Is it an issue for you that we have two men from the north on the ballots? Is that an issue for you, even though one is Muslim and one is Christian?
Not at all, no. Look, I have to tell you, Rawia was my friend until recently. So, he's gone there, maybe sometime I'll support him. But the point is how they came. It is true shenanigans, and therefore it's fraud. That is my beef. You cannot pick people and put them here and say, vote for this one or that one. That's not how it's done. Without the active participation of the people themselves. This is a democracy. That is the problem. Besides, these two gentlemen, we know their work already. We know their work already. Vice President is Nanado. If he is capable, we should have helped him. What did he do? At some point he said that the Nanado people wouldn't allow him to do his job. Now, you are in bed with them. What does that say? What does it say? You're a man of sincerity. You're a man of principles. That means whatever you have to do, you do it. That's my problem. Mr. Mahama, we've seen his record. To be frank, in his last days, was not as bad as it is today. In Mahama's last day, it was not as bad as it is today. But I ask the question. In his last days, he didn't know what to do. He couldn't think far. The debt was less than half what we have today, and he couldn't do it. Can he do it now that is this big? Can he do it? What is he going to do? Akbaragwa? Magic what? That's my problem. And we shouldn't sit idly by and be able to say, oh, God is going to fix it for us, as if we don't have any sense. We've seen his record. We've seen Baumia's record too. Now we are going to talk as if we've gone through elections and the percentages and what does this mean? No, none of that matters. In fact, if it's a good country, what happened in the NPP when they made Alan Chamatin what they did and he jumped out, the other candidates will have resigned in support of him. Okay, you want this one? Well, why don't you, all of us, will quit? Give it to him now. And let's see what happens. But nobody will do that because we are greedy people. Each one thinks he's going to win, so no, he's not going to do that. That's how it is. And together, all of us will fail. This is what is going on. I'm not a tribalist. I'm not a tribalist. As a matter of fact, if you talk to President Mahama, he will tell you, I went to see him several times. I even supposed to meet him at his own house. I went there, but I never got to meet him because President Atamils told me to engage with him to talk to him about certain things.
But Dr.
Mahuba,
why
so
do
I'm
you...
not against him.
Why do you insist that you've seen the record of Dr. Baumia when really he's not the president, he's only assisting the president?
You don't have to be the president before you know what you can do. You understand? There are certain situations where the vice president is even more popular than the president because people have seen his performance. You see, but it's not only that. Look at another issue. We have a law against vote buying, not so?
Yes.
And then we go to the polls to buy votes. And we behave as if we haven't seen it. That it doesn't matter. That is acceptable. In broad daylight, we're sharing money. And then we announce the result. And this one got it. It's a proper country. I have said it. I will tell the judiciary. Because when things are going terribly wrong, they are the last vestiges of decency in the country. So I'm going to file suit that since this election was conducted under illegality, vote buying, the result should be nullified.
So you'll be filing a suit?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll certainly want to keep a track on that. But assuming everything proceeds, let me know. Do you believe Dr. Baumia can beat John Mahama?
I doubt very much. If he had the support of his whole party by people's own will, then I'll say yes. Under the circumstances, the baggage on Nanado has been transferred to Baumia. That's the problem. And I don't know how he's going to close up, especially since some of his own party supporters are against him. This is the problem. When they were doing what they were doing, they didn't think that to win, you need everyone in your party, your own party, and then some from the other side. But you have alienated your own party members. It is Esiedun Ketia who said it, that he does not understand how astute lawyers in NPP can sit down and draft an MOU to say that when you lose, you will not do this, and you not do that, and you not do that. Knowing the people are upset. So why don't you fix what is making them upset as you go forward, instead of this bogus MOU? I told him it's dead on arrival, and it's dead on arrival, it's not a binding. That makes him even more upset. So how are you going to go forward without your own people? What are you going to do? And this is just the beginning. Only God knows. Any other scandals come is on Baumia. I'm telling you, because Nanado is in charge. But if it comes, since he pretty much is taking over, it's on him. And it's coming. And it's a shameful thing for us to sit in this country and we are worried about elections when people in Volta region are dying. They are living in the water. Are they crocodiles? What is going on here? No sense of urgency. As if by itself it will go away. We should declare a state of emergency so others can help. But no, because there's no money to operate any state of emergency. So it's there. Hoping that by God's grace, the sun will shine very hot and dry up the water. It's not going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah.
That's something to think about. This is a country we are fighting about politics, and people are dying. The whole of Volta region, about 75% of them is shut down. You don't do anything. You don't work. Cemetery is messed up. It's mixed with the food supply, industry, restaurant. What schools? What is open in Volta region, in that area? It's a very big area. What is open? It doesn't worry us because they don't vote for NPP? No, I don't see it that way. It's irresponsible to go in such an emergency situation and start by saying, you guys don't vote for me. Yes, we know that. But this is the time you show the leadership that they are your brothers. So do what you have to do. And then after that, maybe by what you do, they will change their minds and say, hey, these people, they are not as bad as we thought. So now we're going to vote for NPP too. No, you don't do that. Well, because he's going home.
Yeah, Dr. Makoba, before you leave us, I want to get a bit more clarity on your intention to file a suit to have the results of the primaries nullified. Can you help us understand in what capacity are you filing this suit? As a member of the party or what? And also, under what law are you bringing this action?
Well, the law is very easy. We have a law, I've forgotten the number, law against vote buying. You understand? Right. This came up last election. So it's there, everybody knows. That one is easy. In what capacity, as a member of the party, if my candidate didn't go get enough, it's because he didn't pay enough or he didn't pay anything. That is grounds for a lawsuit. We are not supposed to pay before we get voted for.
So who is your candidate who was your candidate?
Oh, there are so many. I can cite Adanimu. I can cite others.
Right. Okay. So you will pick one of them?
Yes.
Right.
And they will agree.
Okay. I want to thank you for speaking to us this morning. Dr. Amwakuba is a political scientist. Well. So, if you just joined us, goodness, you've missed. Dr. Amwakuba, political scientist, has been speaking to us about the NPP primaries. Very strong views. In fact, he believes that now that there are two northern candidates going head to head in the NDC and NPP, he actually believes that the two northern candidates were both chosen through fraud. And he intends to do something about at least one of them. He's going to file a suit to have the results of last weekend's primaries nullified on the basis of vote buying. Ray will tell us what he thinks when we come back from these messages.
My people, Bronya Bantemo!
Hey, sir!
Yes, Activa Insurance Group is 25 years. Hooray! And they're rewarding customers with fantastic prizes in the Activa Bronya Bantem promo. Insure now and win big!
Bronya Bantem
Yes, from now till December 15th, win big in the Activa Bonya Bantam promo. Buy or renew your insurance policy and win a weekend vacation, smartphone, TV and other home appliances. Just dial *713*313# or visit any Activa insurance office nationwide for your insurance policy. This promotion is in partnership with Malcolm and is regulated by the National Lottery Authority on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Activa Group, 25 years with you and more to come. Activa Insurance, our clients, our passion.
Charlie, Chairman is still not here. What at all could be the issue?
Calm down. I'm sure you'll be here soon.
Oh, guys, sorry I'm late. Koti bab me for road, sake of my insurance expire. Some long issue, Charlie.
Chairman Pan, hey, you make Koti bab you sake of you forget to renew your car insurance when you can get your car insurance sticker instantly on Hubtel. And best of all, you can set a reminder to renew. Simple matter. Just install the app, enter your car number, and oh la la, your instant insurance sticker is there.
Oh, really? Make I do am now before I forget. But Edemu, Charlie, see, Edemu, insurance sticker need demo one time. I can even renew it every month. Wow. Charlie, as for this one, today, as usual, the sitting is on me.
Visit hubtel.com/app to download your Hubtel app and set a reminder to renew your car insurance today. Hubtel is everything you.
To the shining sea, where the airline that sets you free with the rhythm of Africa. Together we reach our
Africa World Airlines, touching Africa, touching the world.
The exhibition of the voters register 2023 is here with us now.
The Electoral Commission of Ghana will display the voters register for public inspection. The exhibition of the 2020 voters register and the 2023 provisional voters register is part of preparatory measures for the upcoming district level elections. The exhibition exercise will take place at all polling stations across the country
from 3rd to 7th November 2023
between the hours of 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. daily. Do not assume that your name is in the register. Go personally to your polling station with your voter's ID card or registration slip to 1. Verify your details of registration to make sure that your name, photograph and other particulars are in the register. 2. Make a request for any omitted data such as name, age or sex to be included in the register. 3. Make a request to change details such as incorrect name, sex and unclear photographs in the register and on your voter ID card. 4. Object to the inclusion of names of unqualified persons. 5. Know your polling station ahead of the election. And 6. Assist in deletion of names of deceased people from the register. In addition to the physical checking of details in the register,
the EC will deploy a GFM messaging protocol
which will enable registered voters conveniently access their registration details using their mobile phones. Very simple.
Dial *713*81# and follow the prompts on all networks.
Participate in the exhibition of the voters register to avoid disappointment and inconveniences on voting day.
Your vote is your future.
Imagine say water wake up at dawn, e no bath, e no chop, wey e vanish for your area for 2 weeks. You no get one drop safe inside your tank.
Hey.
Haja, our life was in dangerous. Only our neighbor get water with water tank.
Water tank?
Yes, water tank. Mamma mia, that water tank get meter for checking water level. That water tank be fine past Kumasi Selendion. That water tank be tough like Ghana Army. That water tank they carry water pepe, so say some no go left inside the supply tank. What a tank! As my boss, Mr. Poncho, go talk.
Beautiful, durable, with water level indicator and accurate volume of water. Water tank. What a tank! By Duraplast.
Ebrason, say ye my lorry akwan so ho ban bo hia yen ye pa. Said ye beya ahyenkafo a wo de ahyen tumirika hunu ne wane a sekane so kokokora no atwa fa so. Ne dodro na wo bu lorry akwan so mra so. Enkonkotwi mfa ya wofo ne ye mofra so. Enkopra won anam enkokum won. Na yen nyina atena nkomu a akwanhye bie ni ho. Webra a police for de we hinta hunani no ehwe bibia. Ye da traffic tech GH ya. Eye fidie fofra etwa mfoni efri Ghana police edumakuo no ho edi. Enam mfoni efidie betwa so ebema police fo ehunu won ya wo bu lorry akwan so mra so. Ne wama won aso twin siketua ho tikete. She lorry akwan so yi. #TL. Enam Ghana police edumakuo ene National Road Safety Authority for nsa woso ene ye de sa de wo boy tuja.
National Health Insurance.
Great news! The National Health Insurance Scheme (NHIS) has waived the waiting period for all members aged 70 years and above. All 70 years and above are also exempted from paying a premium. Enrollment and renewal are absolutely free on the NHIS. Members who are 70 years and above can automatically access healthcare when they newly register with the NHIS or renew their membership annually. You are no longer required to serve the 1-month waiting period for late renewals. Dad, mom, grandpa, and grandma, let your old age be filled with good health and access instant healthcare at zero cost on the NHIS today. Download the My NHIS mobile app to register with your Ghana card or visit the nearest NHIS office. Terms and conditions apply. For details, contact the NHIS call center on 054 444 6447 or 0302 746 447. NHIS, your access to quality healthcare. This message is brought to you by the United States Agency for International Development, USAID.
Are you tired of struggling with bad financial situations? At Quick Credit, we understand the difficulties that come with transitioning to a better one. That's why we're here to simplify the process for you. With loan facilities of 1,000 cedis and upwards, all you have to do is call and we will take care of the rest. All you need is your national ID. No savings, no collateral, no susu, no deposits, and no account opening required. Quick Credit has you covered. Whether you're expanding a business, starting a new one, facing an emergency like school fees or funeral expenses, or even just in need of a salary loan. Call Quick Credit today, 0302 200 390 or 059 692 0833. We do not give loans via the internet. Quick Credit is regulated and licensed by the Bank of Ghana. Terms and conditions apply. Quick Credit. Lending made simple.
In your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
That's right. Welcome back. It's 9:30, and hey, Ray. They said all the northern candidates won by fraud.
No, I don't think the stress to be on where they are from. I mean, like he's basically saying that for the NPP and the NDC. The processes that led to the selection or stroke election of their candidate was not a fair one. If I go to that 2008 lecture by Farijan, stipulating the criteria for determining free, fair, and credible elections, mostly I conclude that elections we do in this country, including the primaries of both parties, might have been credible. But for free and fair, it's a very high standard that we could meet. That's aside the point. Now, when you elevate it, the question, we asked this question on Thursday rather. Are we truly sure that the processes that led to the election or selection of the candidates from the main political parties over the years have been truly democratic? Because the thinking has been a certain group of people, sometimes very influential, pick candidates. Then they impose it on the people indirectly. Then the people then have to endorse that imposition. I hope you get my point. So the chances that you could Jansen, very wonderful candidate with wonderful ideas and very wonderful thoughts, would rise through a party's ranks without Godfather supporting you, without establishment supporting you, without the system being put together to back you without the finances required, without wealth, big time wealth backing you, will be almost impossible. Show me an example. It's almost impossible. Since we commenced our democratic experiment, it has always been a consensus among a certain group of people, sometimes elites, sometimes business people, sometimes very rich people, deciding. It is the fear some have actually even had in their hearts that if we don't take care, there will be a time that Galamsey people will choose our leader. There will be a time that drug dealers will choose our leader. Because where the funds come from, the illicit financial sources sometimes can be varied. So if that's the principle being espoused here, it's a legitimate principle. I am not so sure whether there isn't a counter argument about but what else could have been done in ensuring that this thing, perhaps because of the stage we are in our democratic experimentation, we have not reached the point where the checks and balances are so strong that the ordinary candidate, this is also an election where the gentleman just over the weekend, people say they will not vote because they have not received the 300 CD from Kennedy Japan, and that only 400 CD from their candidates coming. Can you believe that?
Yeah, imagine.
That in itself undermines because the delegates is supposed to represent a group of people. Let's not get it wrong. We have almost 17 million people on our electoral register. You are picked out of the 17 million, let's say for your party 4 or 5 million, to represent them. And your business is that if you don't get 300 CD, you have ruled out a party in an election.
Indeed. And you see, the sad thing is that because all of them, apart from Afriya Koto who says he didn't, the assumption is that every single one of them is doing this.
Brilliant.
I mean, even Alan Chamantin, who ended up quitting because of unfairness, one of his own team members, Upson Adoye, admitted that
we said we also paid.
Yes. So it's such a they've normalized it to the extent that it's even hard to identify it as giving undue advantage. They are all doing it.
And if we consider this to be a wrong in society, what then is required? It is a legitimate institutions of state that enforce laws. If they prosecute 50, 100 or 200 in an election, people will now be less brazen about it. They may not stop it, but this open display, open demand, and open confession of it would end because it is continuously undermining the election. Let's not get it wrong. If I have so much money from drugs or any other source, Kojo, I can push through a candidate, support one, and at the end of the day, the person will be owing me, not the people.
Exactly.
All his decisions may be influenced by myself, and that's where the danger is.
If all it takes is money, then it's just not democracy anymore. And that's what we should really be afraid of. There's a responsibility here on the parties and on law enforcement to actually take action. Don't wait for someone to bring you a petition. Don't wait for someone to make you a complaint to you. Just be an organ of democracy. And deal with these people, because now they are in the open. They are not hiding it, and they are admitting it openly. Candidates and delegates.
Some of the things that people are standing trial in the US for in their last election connected to this.
Yes.
Even the appearance of it. Yes. And you then ask yourself, why do we create the impression that we cannot advance in our democracy?
You know, going through the coverage on Saturday, I was just thinking about one thing. You know, the delegates are supposed to be special. Not everyone is fortunate to be a delegate. It's actually a privileged position. You have a responsibility to elect out of the many people a person who can potentially lead the country. That's like a privileged responsibility. And somebody is saying that if you don't give me money, then I am not going to take part in the exercise. You know, this is not I think that such people, they've lost it. They've lost the fact that they are special and they are doing something for the states.
But
I mean, it should be like, you know, your pride to say that you actually elected this person who is leading us.
But that's not how they understand democracy. I think at some point we should appreciate that they understand their democracy to mean that I have tried to be an executive at the local level, and that's how I became it. We need a lot more education on what the real role that the people play in our democracy is supposed to be.
Let's talk a bit more about this in a moment. But first, keep your text messages and tweets coming through. Text messages on the Super Morning Show are brought to you by GCB Bank PLC. GCB Personal Loan. Make that big move and dream a reality.
Now, the eagerly anticipated Pick One game is here with us with the bank. So choose your favorite number from 1 to 36. Stake and get ready for the excitement as we unveil the lucky number. Prepare yourself to unleash even more moolah by staking from 1 Ghana cedis to 350 Ghana cedis and win 26 times your stake on the amazing Pick One game by Game Pack. Play by dialing *946# on all networks via the website or download the Game Pack app on gamepackgames.com. Watch the live draws on Adum TV at 9 a.m., 12 noon, and 6 p.m. daily. Game Pack, more moolah, more power. And this game is regulated by the National Lottery Authority, not for persons under 18 years. Please play responsibly.
Could you want to make that big move, right?
Every time.
Always.
Yes, you should surely be able to do that with a GCB personal loan. GCB is your biggest and largest bank in Ghana, and it's actually offering you GCB salaried account holders personal loans in less than 24 hours. There was a time that 48 hours was a big deal. Now it's less than 24 hours to fund your next big move. With GCB's Big Move personal loan promo, you can access up to a whopping 400,000 cedis at a significantly reduced interest rate with a 2-month repayment grace period to meet your urgent financial obligations with a smile. It's time to make that big move, be it for educational fee payment, buying a car, or building your dream home as the Habitat Fair is about to start. GCB makes these dreams a reality and life easier for its customers. So let GCB lend you the needed support to make that big move to take care of those urgent personal needs. Visit any GCB branch or call 0800 422 422 for further inquiries. Terms and conditions apply. GCB, your bank for life.
Now it's a new world of doing business, and your business should not be left out. It's time to get a Momo for Business today to accept payments from over 15 million Momo customers. All you need is a business registration certificate and your Ghana card. Applying to be MTN Momo merchant has been made simple and fast. You just have to dial *5051# and follow the prompts or apply online at momomerchantapplication.mtn.com.gh. You'll receive a reference number which you can then use to track your application. So don't get caught waiting. Enjoy secure transactions and convenient transactions for your business with MTN Momo today. Note that the application is free. Do not pay any money to anyone for a merchant payment solution. Report any fraudulent charges using the Momo app, available on Play Store and App Store.
And join us at the Accra International Conference Center from Thursday 23rd November to Sunday 26th of November 2023 for this year's Big Fair, the Joy News, the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair. And this year we're getting into the theme of home ownership, exploring the nuances between affordability, comfort and luxury. This year's EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair is in partnership with EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and powered by the Planned City Extension Project from Cities and Habitats, rent to own, and sponsored by Elegant Homes and General Construction Limited, where quality meets value. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, Planned City Extension Project, Cities and Habitats. Elegant Homes, where quality meets value. Global Lighting, your solution to quality lighting. Syntex Tank, Air Strong, Air Tough. Gold Key Properties, building prestige since 1997. Springfield Estates, where dreams are built. Virtual Security, complete security solution. DBS, your roof experts. Also Virtual InfoSec Africa, security solutions by design. Saint Gobain, making the world a better plan. Clifton Homes, beautiful homes, wise investment. And Kensington Heights, Airport City Kumasi by HDG Homes Limited. So the big fair is coming up at the conference center 23rd to 26th of November. Please mark your calendars and don't miss this.
Now, Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited, your number one supplier of quality office essentials, equipment, and furniture at affordable prices, has introduced an online store for your shopping convenience. This means you can now shop by simply logging on to kingdomstoreonline.com. Kingdomstoreonline.com. Without any physically having to go physically to any of their branches, it is hassle-free. They would arrange delivery to your homes and offices within reasonable time. They also offer free delivery within Accra and Tema and accept payment via Momo across all networks. Terms and conditions apply too. At Kingdom, quality and affordability is our hallmark.
Now it's back to school season once again. Midterms are over for some of the kids, and it's raining rewards at Access Bank when you send or receive money from your loved ones. Get free airtime instantly, plus branded power banks, thermal flasks, pen drives, and lots of other exciting rewards. All you need to do is send or receive 500 Ghana cedis or more in the ongoing Yanko School promo through Access Africa, Western Union, MoneyGram, RIA, ZPay, World Remit, Unity Link, and Express Pay. Receive your school fees and allowances directly into your Access Bank account or your mobile money wallet over the counter, or pay your school fees with ease at any of their branches. It is free when you receive your remittance into Access Bank accounts. Tell a friend to tell a friend. The Access Bank Yanko School promo is here, and there's no limit to the rewards you can win. So you can receive when you receive your remittances through Access Bank. Don't be left out. Visit any of their 53 branches near you, or for all of your remittance and school fees transactions today. Go to social media for more details. Access Bank, your number one remittance bank. Access Bank, more than banking. All right, listen, before we take some more messages, in fact, let's take some more messages. We'll come back and we'll dissect this matter a little bit further. Dr. Makoba has given us a lot to chew on. More after these.
We shouldn't have gone to that party.
Masa, my head is killing me. Is that your stomach?
Yes.
What did you eat?
I don't know. Get rid of your gastric problems with number 10 liver salt. Number 10 gives you quick, effective relief from nausea, indigestion, heartburns, hangovers, and hyperacidity. And with different fruity flavors such as orange and lemon, it's a pretty tasty way to end an uncomfortable situation. Number 10 liver salt from Ernest Chemist, because everyone needs a chemist.
This advert has been vetted and approved by FDA.
Introducing Pick 4 from Game Park Games, the easiest lottery to play and win. Pick 4 numbers from 0 to 9 up to 3 times a day to become one of our daily winners. More moolah, more power. Play online at www.gameparkgames.com or dial *946# to play. Game Park Games is regulated by the National Lottery Authority, not for persons under 18. Play responsibly. Pick 4 from Game Park Games. More moolah, more power.
Who runs the city? It's back, it's bigger, it's better. The first National Bank Accra Marathon from Nugua to Dansoman. Get your running shoes ready and join the race of a lifetime. Saturday, 11 November 2023. Let's run the 42.2 kilometer full marathon or the 10 kilometer junior and corporate fun runs to determine who runs the city. It's the first National Bank Accra Marathon. Who will triumph? To register, dial *365*807# and follow the prompts, or call 0505-525-535. You can also visit accramarathon.com or any First National Bank branch to register. The First National Bank Accra Marathon is organized by Danceman Keep Fit Club and brought to you by First National Bank, supported by Belacqua, Yango, Pollard Insurance, Media Partners, Multimedia Group, and Graphic Communications Group.
Prepare for an exhilarating experience at the main fair of the 2023 EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair. Join us at the Accra International Conference Center from Thursday, November 23rd to Sunday, November 26th, 2023. Doors will be open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day to welcome you. This year, we are diving into the theme of home ownership, exploring the nuances between affordability, comfort, and luxury. Whether you're embarking on your home ownership journey
or looking for upgrades, this fair is your destination. For all things housing, encounter a comprehensive assembly of stakeholders from Ghana's housing and construction sectors. Engage the experts across the spectrum of home creation and enhancement. The EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair is in partnership with EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and powered by the Planned City Extension Project from Cities and Habitats. Rent to own. And sponsored by Elegant Homes and General Constructions Limited, where quality meets value. Global Lighting, your solution to quality lighting. Syntex Tank, Air Strong, Air Tough. Springfield Estates, where dreams are built. Virtual Security, complete security solution. DBS, your roof experts. Virtual InfoSec Africa, security solutions by design. Saint Gobain, making the world a better plan. Clifton Homes, beautiful homes, wise investments. The Kissington Heights, Airport City, Kumasi, by HDG Homes Limited.
Grace Chorale International, on the occasion of their 10th anniversary, presents a night of classical and operatic music featuring Ghana's premier opera group, Lumina, the award-winning South African opera singer Maestro Kagojelo, and the renowned Accra Chamber Orchestra. Date 25th November 2023. Venue the Accra International Conference Center, 6 p.m. sharp. Tickets are being sold on all Eagle Tickets platforms online, the front decks of Joy FM, Airport Shell, and Christ the King Catholic Church. 200 Ghana cedis for VIP and 100 Ghana cedis for regular. For bulk tickets and reservations, call 020-738-0866. An experience of a night of classical bliss awaits you. Proceeds of the event will be used to support the Leukemia Foundation and the Incarcerated Youth Correctional Center Foundation. It's Grace Chorale International at 10. See you there.
Introducing Pick 4 from Game Park Games, the easiest lottery to play and win. Pick 4 numbers from 0 to 9 up to 3 times a day to become one of our daily winners. More moolah, more power. Play online at www.gameparkgames.com or dial *946# to play. Game Park Games is regulated by the National Lottery Authority, not for persons under 18. Play responsibly. Pick 4 from Game Park Games. More moolah, more power.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Rook said they collected money and made a choice. As to whether he can give money to all Ghanaians for us to vote for him is another thing. Only time will tell. But it isn't looking good for him. Nana Dakutu said it's a wrong choice. He hasn't done anything positive in his government now, and he has nothing better to offer us. They are the store. At one Gasma says one thing is certain. I will not vote for him, for in the same way you judge others, you'll be judged, and with the same measure you use, you'll be measured too. Why would I want to vote for one who succeeded in impoverishing millions of Ghanaians? All my investments are gone. Hashtag Joy SMS at Benasai said DMB. will contest the northern regions with Mahama. DMB has no base in the NPP and was handpicked by Nanado. DMB will not get more than 1.5 million votes in the Ashanti region. Should Alan indeed run independent, the fortunes of the NPP in the Eastern and Ashanti regions would be so. Benasari is the one that's actually been writing that in there. A lot of messages. I mean, of course, I mean, there are others who are also congratulating the vice president and very hopeful that all is not done. I think there's a thinking that people see elections are complex activity right from the beginning to the end. It's almost a whole year to the election. What any grouping cannot do is to pretend that's the done deal for them. If you start from that premise, you are losing a big time.
Yeah,
a lot can change.
It's a long
human
time.
beings.
It's a very long time.
Human beings change their minds with so many factors at play.
Over a year.
Memory.
And you know, sometimes there are things that a person can do that will turn them from underdog to front runner.
In any case, let's not forget Kennedy Japan. Barely a year ago,
Charlie
now looks like a prominent person who is going to be leading the NPP. In fact, some people say he's now number 2.
It took him months to achieve that. Months.
So, I mean, a lot will come to play, but I think people should be, a bit more careful about how they're analyzing this.
Look, a year is a long time in politics. It's a lifetime in politics. Anything can happen.
Guys, I was watching Step Up on Joy Prime. And I'm not sure where they get their names from. I am Virgin and Proud Boyfriend.
Oh, goodness, you haven't even seen anything. You haven't seen anything yet. No, and they have so much fun on that show. It's so exciting. I mean, look, we've got game shows in this country, but I don't think it's ever been as good as Step Up. It's a fantastic phenomenon. You need to catch it on Joy Prime. They are on Sundays actually at 7:30 every single Sunday on DSTV. Joy Prime is on channel 281 and on GoTV they are channel 104. Okay, on HD Plus is channel 102. So catch them on Sundays at 7:30 p.m. or on their repeats, which are on Tuesdays at 11 a.m. and Thursdays at 3 p.m. It's just literally the
and there's
best.
money on the table too, though.
Charlie cash.
5,000 Ghana cash.
It's the best game show on TV right now. Step Up. You need to check it out. Okay, well, it looks to me like we are done.
Well,
Yes.
Kojo and Raymond, we're also keeping an eye on the Kolebu Teaching Hospital, the renal unit, which is still closed, shut to outpatients. We were told that they had drafted a statement to announce the reopening, right? But it's been like more than 72 hours now. So we're keeping our ears and
draft to
eyes.
release.
Exactly. From one unit to the other to get the final, say so that it can be released and people can use it. Lives are at stake here. So we're still keeping an eye on Kolebu, the renal units.
If we understood Minister of State at the Finance Ministry properly, if what he told us is to be believed, by now the financial issue should be dealt with. As for Mohammed Amin Anta, I respect him, I like him, he's my friend. I mostly think of him as a very decent man who will not say things and do the other thing. Because as for that finance ministry, a lot of things come from there which is not true. But as for Mohammed Amin Anta, I believe he will lead by it well. But this one's about lives. So no matter what you think, we should resolve this issue.
We're going to do a lot more work today in terms of background checks. And we will have information for our listeners tomorrow, God willing, on the show.
Absolutely. Yeah. Can't leave people hanging for any longer. Okay, now listen, for huge discounts and free gifts, visit Electroland showrooms and authorized dealers. Free gifts. If it's a gift.
Please, me, I like free.
But if it's a gift, then it's free, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Into gifts. Yes, for huge discounts and gifts, go to Electroland showrooms and authorized dealers for all of your needs in household electricals and electronic goods. Wherever you live, there's an Electroland showroom or a dealer close to you. Just look out for Samsung, Media, TCL and NASCO signs and you're assured that your search is over. For further information, call 0503 159 739 or just go to electrolandgh.com. Electroland, home of luxury and affordable electronics. Well, it's been a wonderful Monday morning with you and we're back tomorrow with even more. But until then, let's say a big thank you and please keep listening to your superstation, Joy 99.7 FM. On behalf of the whole team, I wish you a fantastic day. My name is Kojo Yankson.
My name is Mama View Swabwaji, and Raymond Aqua was here.
And so were the entire team. God bless you.
Coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet. On Joy 99.7 FM.
You go chop a passion. Sexiness.
See that sexy girl from Ghana. She too fine, one of a kind, I call her sexy nana. Yeah, she killing me inside, I can't deny her. Yeah, Cupid drop the instrumental.